have to deal with my moderators saying that I'm late when it's only 2 minutes past 4 o'clock. One more time. It's the only people who call me out. It's these two. These two. Hooligans. Hoodlums. Other words. Hi guys, my name is Sound of Sheep, and welcome to the stream. What's crack-a-lackin'? How you doing today? Trying to get my webcam to stay in place. It just doesn't want to. That's fine. You can get the whole visual of the room. My laundry drying out as well. Why not? Hang on, as I try to adjust. This is more fun when we get to do this together. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm just gonna scoot over, to be honest. I get so tired of trying to fix this webcam. Positive thoughts, good vibes, etc., etc. Good feelings, good emotions. What's up, guys? You're here. You made it. Yes, you did, Francis. Almost forgot about sweet little Francis. What's up, big guy? How we doing today? You doing all right? It's good. Good to know. I'm glad. How about you guys? How you doing? Whew. It's hot. Oh my god. I mean, I know it's July. I know it's the middle of July. It's summer, but oh my gosh. I just sat down. I mean, it could be these blinding lights I have shining on my face for like 3 hours straight. That could be making me a little warm. Almost forgot to set the timer. But you know, that's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. I do have my socks on already. Yes, I actually, the chore of the day today was grocery shopping, and I literally like 5 minutes ago just got back home. I just threw all the groceries, all the cold groceries, I threw in the fridge and the freezer, and anything that doesn't need to be refrigerated, I just left in the bag. So after stream is over, I'll finish unpacking my groceries and putting them away. But for now, we have a game to play. And that game is in stars and time. Is stream okay? It says that my bitrate's good, and I haven't dropped any frames. I think I'm doing all right on my end. Hopefully everybody's doing all right as well. A little bit. Is it super laggy? No, but like actually. Is it? Let's see. Instars send time. Yeah, pretty much. Instar send time. If it doesn't say I'm dropping any frames. Let me check this out. Let me look at my own YouTube channel. Sorry about that. If it is being laggy. Seems to be better. Let me check this out. It's weird. It is weird to watch myself back like this. That's good to know that there's about a 20-second delay in the stream. I can tell because of the timer on the top left of the corner of the screen. It looks pretty good to me on my phone anyway right now anyway. I don't know if it was lagging a second ago, but it looks like we're doing okay. I think we're doing all right. So, full send. Let's go with it. If it starts lagging, let me know, but looks like everything's good, at least on my end. Hope everything's good on your end, stream-wise and otherwise. I am having a pretty good day, besides the heat. But I complain about that every stream, so I won't complain about it as much today anyway. What's up with me? I had a great dream last night. I'm really big into like lucid dreaming and trying to like keep track of my dreams. This is my dream journal right here. I keep it on the desk. First thing I do every morning, as soon as I wake up, I get out of bed, I come to this desk, I sit down, and I write all the dreams that I can remember down in this journal right here. And last night I had a dream. I had a dream that I was fighting. I was soloing. Let me add. I was soloing a Dark Souls boss. No Dark Souls boss in particular, just like a really, but like when I saw it in the dream, my first thought was, this is a Dark Souls boss, right? This is a Dark Soul. Me talking with my hands is making my camera go in and out of focus. I'm gonna put these down. Come on. There we are. So I was fighting this Dark Souls boss, right? And I was in like this one big chamber, right? Just like a huge room, right? And I'm using like a bow. I always like to use bows in any combat for games. And I'm whittling it down. It's a huge, tall, chunky boss, right? And like easily like 20 times my size. Standard Dark Souls size, of course, right? And I whittle it down and I clear its health bar, right? It dies, right? But then I realized that was only the first phase. Because then what the boss did was he made the floor collapse underneath us, and we fell down into another room beneath us that was full of water. The whole room was full of water. So I start swimming, right? I'm swimming through the water, and I'm trying to like, and all I'm doing is I'm not attacking. I'm trying to get my bearings. I'm trying to find some land, somewhere I can stand, but I can't find anything. I just have to keep swimming. Just like Dory, right? I'm just swimming through the water, trying to dodge his attacks, and he's having the time of his life. He's like, ah ha ha ha, I got you now, pretty much. Like, he's just laughing at me, right? And he probably killed me, and that's when I woke up. I think I woke up after I died, in the dream anyway. I think I got, like, hit by one of his attacks, and in my mind, my subconscious was like, yeah, you're dead. Game over. You died. Those are the last words I saw before I woke up. I saw you died in dark blood red colors. And then boom, I woke up. Dream journal under the pillow? I can't sleep with anything underneath my pillow. I'm like the Princess and the Pea. If there's anything underneath me like that, besides my mattress and pillow, I won't be able to wake up. Yeah, I've seen Inception. Inception's a cool movie. Definitely a neat concept, but a little confusing to watch. I won't lie, I'm not the biggest... That's Quentin Tarantino? That's a Tarantino film, right? I'm not the biggest fan of that director. If I'm being honest, but I thought that Inception, I saw it in theaters actually, when it was like re-releasing a few years ago in theaters, to like celebrate its anniversary. I thought that was good. I enjoyed watching it, but it definitely was a little hard to follow, towards the end anyway. Oh, it's all good, Ivory. Thanks for joining us. Nolan. Oh yeah, not Quentin Tarantino. Christopher Nolan. That's the right one. Tarantino is the foot guy. How could I forget? Of course. Me with my concerns about feet. How could I forget that Quentin Tarantino is the foot guy? My bad. Elaborate? I don't know about that one, Rev. Anyway, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Christopher Nolan's films, especially the recent ones. Like Tenet. I saw that in theaters with my mom years ago. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know what they're saying. Like, that's a movie, I know everybody says it, but you need subtitles to watch Tenet. What else? What else is going on with me? I tried to take advantage of the Steam summer sale yesterday, right? I picked up a game called The Last Spell, right? It's like a strategy, city building, roguelite, right? That has really good reviews, like 90% positive on Steam, so very positive reviews. And I played it for maybe like half an hour last night after stream. I was very excited to try it too. I was very excited, but I won't lie. I was playing it, and I was just overwhelmed, right? Like it was such like there was so much information on the screen all at once, and so I had this feeling in the back of my head. I'm like, I don't think this game is for me, right? Even as I was playing it, I was like, okay, now that I'm actually like engaging with the game and like seeing how many mechanics there are, and like I'm getting hit with it like all at once at the very start, even in the tutorial, I'm like, I don't know if this game is for me. And the reason why I'm like recounting this story is because I'm thinking about refunding the game But I've been using Steam for like over 10 years now. I have never once refunded a Steam game. I'm under 2 hours, and it's in the first 2 weeks of purchase, so I can refund it. But I've never done that before. I've never refunded the game. So like, I'm trying to like decide. I'm on the fence. I'm like, I'm teetering between. Refunding the game and like trying to convince myself that I actually want to play it, right? That I'll actually, maybe if I engage with it a little bit longer, then I will learn to like it, right? But at the same time, that being said, at the same time, if I have to, like, I feel like if you have to convince yourself, right, that you're gonna like a game eventually, maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not for me. Like I said, I've never done that before. I've never had to refund a game before. I'm usually very picky. I'm usually very picky about the games that I play. Like I will read and watch reviews like back to back on a game. And once I see the trailer for it, if the trailer doesn't like immediately like catch my attention and like I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to love this," right? Then I usually do like a lot of research, and I did that with this game, and then like and I was really looking forward to it, and I really thought I was going to enjoy it. But then I don't know, it kind of like I don't know. I kind of just was like the vibe wasn't there. You know what I mean? When when you start a new game, I think that like you have to immediately get that feeling of like, oh, I want to play this. Like this is a game that I will think about when I'm not playing it, and I will wish that I was. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's a really important first impression that you need to get from a game when you first start playing it. And that wasn't really how I felt about that game, The Last Spell. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some soul searching after stream today and think about actually refunding it, like I was saying. But you know what game we're not refunding? In Stars in Time, which is the game that we're currently playing and streaming right now before your very eyes. And let me explain where we are in the game, right? If this is your first time watching, we're pretty far in. I'm not going to lie. We have like over 25 hours in the game. So might be a little hard to catch up. But if you know a little bit about the game, we're in a time loop and we are pretty far into the story. We just started researching. We're trying to figure out what is causing the time loops. How can we stop them, right? We learned yesterday that the power of friendship is no. Unlike it's not an anime, the power of friendship is, unfortunately, in this case, not the answer. So we're trying to find a different solution. But in the process, our main character, the little wizard-looking guy right here in the middle of the screen, Siffrin, is losing their mind, right? They're losing their mind very quickly. They are deteriorating. If you couldn't tell from the thumbnail of this live stream, Siffrin's going a little cuckoo. So hopefully we can find a solution soon before that happens, okay? And I want to acknowledge before I start playing that I'm not going to acknowledge the Tarantino feet conversation that just happened while I was going on my Steam refund story. Yeah, if you're going to finish it, you should make a review video explaining why it's boring. Yeah, I know. I'm going to do like that classic meme, like 1,000 hours in the game, not recommended on Steam. One of those negative reviews after 100 hours, 100 plus hours. All right. So, after we tried to win with the power of friendship, we died. Spoiler. And now we're back here at the beginning of the loop. And we're about to see how that has mentally impacted our main character, Siffrin. You're up. Here again. Okay. This is all the same. Talk to you later. Okay. You tell Mira about the kid. Okay. Sorry about that. The mic got a little crunchy. Okay, let us The first thing I want to do... Yeah, the microphone died. Just for a second. But I'm getting used to streaming again, and I realize I should probably... I was going to say I should probably mute the microphone when that happens. Okay. We are okay. We are fine. I think the heat is driving my microphone insane just as much as it's driving me insane. Okay. Now, I want to talk to Loop. I have so many questions. Wait, why is Loop looking like Issa? What is this? Welcome back, Stardust. Wait a minute. What? Was that a glitch? I think that was a glitch. I think it showed the wrong profile photo. Because for a second there, I was like, is Loop the change god? Power of love didn't cut it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping this could be it somehow, too. But at least you found out more about your party, didn't you? You had fun, didn't you? What is it all good for if they'll all forget it in the next loop? Hello? Did my computer just crash? What? Huh? Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm here. I'm still alive. Don't go anywhere. Don't refresh. I'm here. I'm here. My computer for like 2 seconds like was pooping itself. I don't know what just happened. That was on me. That's not on your end. For like a split second, my whole computer froze. OBS and the game. Oh no! Now the delay's coming in. Now the delay is coming in of people seeing that pause. You are okay. Trust me. You are okay. I apologize. I don't know what that was. My whole computer just froze for a second. Maybe Instars in time. Maybe the change god was installing a virus in the background of my computer for a second. Most importantly, am I still recording? I'm gonna start a second recording. My attention span ran out. Dang it. Okay, let me stop recording. I just want to make sure the recording doesn't get, like, all, messed up. Oh my gosh, please. Please stop recording. Okay, it worked. Come on. Sorry, guys. I just need to make sure that this recording saves. Okay, good. The recording did save. And I'm going to start recording again. Do we have a new one? Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure that worked. That did absolutely terrify me. Dude, I should have taken advantage of that stream delay to go crank up my AC. The camera's still not working? It's looking good on my end in OBS. Hang on. Sorry about this, guys. I think that... Yeah, it looks good to me. All right, yeah, well, let's keep going. All right. Hey, guys, don't forget to like the stream, by the way, after that technical difficulty, right? You're having a great time. Make sure to like the stream. 60 SPF is crazy. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, cool. I'm going to have to watch the VOD back and see what exactly that looked like for all of you guys. All right, let's go. Yeah, chat delay curses. I'm sorry. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, but... For once, Loop seems at a loss for words. In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Oh, she's just gonna ignore that? Oh my god. I don't know what it is. Like, as soon as I sat down in this chair, I started like... steaming. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go crank the AC. Everything's going wrong. Bro, I will seriously. Yeah, that was a backwards crab walk. I will seriously take winter over summer any day of the year. Like, any day. Like, if you prefer the heat over the cold, if you like to sweat, dehydrate, and pass out from heat exhaustion, you're insane. Like, the cold is so much easier to live in. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's keep moving on with our lives. What should I do next? Or let's talk about something. What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? Okay, Loop, you're not going to specify. What exactly... I forget already. What was exactly the solution? Grains of sharpening stone. I'm trying to remember. Find out more about... I'm trying to remember what exactly... You're stuck in a time loop. You're repeating the same 2-ish days. So basically right now I'm just trying to remember what exactly our next step is. About the loops. What should I do now? Find out more about Timecraft and then head housemate and just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops? Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh? About the loops. Okay. Clearly there's a dialogue option that I'm missing here. Find out more about the king. About the king. Nothing actually. Okay. Clearly there must be a dialogue option somewhere here that is new. Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? My turn, actually. My turn. I have a question. So, how's your touch exposure therapy going? Your what? In the gardening room. You've been practicing to touch your party in that annoyingly cramped room, right? How does Loop know about this? It's going well. I'm so happy for you. Touching people is so weird, right? At least you have all the time in the world to get used to it. Especially since they don't remember what you did if you loop, right? Removes all the yucky, ew, vulnerability of it all. Okay. That is not what I wanted to talk about, but I'm glad you had something to add. Here we go. Oh, yes. I've been seeing myself in the house. Yeah, I want to know what this is. Yourself? Like how? You tell Loop about how you saw yourself walking around the house a few times. An image of yourself walking around the house. Maybe they're reflections? Remnants of your past loops? I wouldn't know. Remnants. Odile uses the same word to describe the sadnesses. Could it be a sadness? You see a copy of you walking around and you assume it's a sadness. Are you sad, Stardust? I'm gonna go ahead and say they're linked to your loops. If they are, you might see them more and more as you loop through time. Alright. So really, that didn't do anything for us. Nothing. Dude. I figured that we needed to talk to Loop, and that's who I'm talking to right now. Nothing. I don't know what I'm missing then. They gently wave you goodbye. You give them a nod and walk away. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. First and foremost, I'm going to take care of the side quests. I'm going to take care of the side quests that we can still do, right? And I'm gonna try. Yeah, are you sad, Stardust? Very. I want to see if anything like changes maybe after we do that. I don't know. I think they're basically just side quests though. And then at that point, once we take care of all the side quests, really all we have to focus on right then is the main story. So let's just reset this loop. Issue 87. Yeah, issue 87. So let's start. There's only 2 side quests left that I have to take care of. It's the Bonnie in the book one, which I can take care of right now because we already found the other copy of that same book in the house yesterday. And we need to find the last issue of Chateau Castle, which I know is issue number 100, which I believe is hidden behind like an optional path. Yes, we're gonna loop to 4-3, and already loop 28. Looping back resets your wounds, but your neck still hurts. From the banana. All right. Are you ready? Ready, yes. All right, let's go. And I figure we're getting close-ish towards the end of the game. Unless all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just whips out like 5 more side quests for us to take care of. I'm assuming we basically have taken care of most of the side quests that I'm aware of in the game. So I don't figure that there's going to be many more piled on afterward, which means that once we take care of these last 2 side quests, we can just focus on the main quest. But the thing is that I'm not exactly sure what the next step is, just like Siffrin. I'm not exactly sure what the next step is going to be to progress the main quest, which is learning more about, at the moment, it's learning more about Timecraft. You cannot walk backward. At least we don't have a way to travel backward yet. Every time that we unlock a new floor, every time that we move into a new floor, the pathway back is always blocked. Alright, so let's go. Trying to figure if there's any other places with... What is the word I'm looking for? Books about craftonomy. Maybe... I'm wondering if maybe down one of the optional paths, there's like a third book about craftonomy that I need to read. Maybe there's like one on every floor. And then once we have the all of them. Oh, you know what? No. I'm remembering. The how to craft your body. This is craft. This is about crafting your body. We're trying to craft time, not bodybuild right now. Even though bodybuilding is, of course, the most important thing you can do in life. We don't need to be in here right now. This loop is only for the Bonnie side quest. The Bonnie and the book. Get some closure and find out why Bonnie doesn't want us to read that book about the death rituals. We also, I remember now, after I forgot, the thing that we need to do, involves these crest sadnesses, right? We learned yesterday towards the end of stream that the Timecraft, we learned that Timecraft smells like burnt sugar. Very specific, but that is the case. It smells like burnt sugar. So, that being said, I'm wondering if something will change if we try to fight all of these Starcrest sadnesses again. These guys that we're looking at, one of these guys that we're looking at right now. I don't know, but we will certainly try it out. And then, but right now I'm just trying to get the Starcrest so I can go down the path for the Bonnie side quest. Okay. Boniface is going to tell us by the weird smelly. They all smell really sugary. That's it. But no, that's not just it. There's more to it than just that. Do I have the Memory of Sadnesses equipped? Yeah, I do. Okay. The Memory of Sadnesses make all the enemies run away from us because we're so big and strong and intimidating. And they won't forget. All right. So we used the Star Crest. And now we're going to go back where... Yes. This is a dead end, but some books all lined up. You know which book Bonnie is reading, but what? But what? How do you... Do I have to talk to Loop? Do I have to talk to Loop about this? Alright, fine. Let me... Alright, well now that we found the... I figured we could just go right back to it and wrap that up. Go into a grave. Oh man, I figured that we could just do the thing. Alright, let me go back to Loop and see maybe if something will change. Touch it? Yes. Tear frozen time. Oh man, I'm gonna start this whole stream. I'm just gonna be racking up the Loop counter. I was trying to LLC this entire game playthrough. I was trying to low Loop count, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's gonna be it. We were dreaming of a ticking clock. Very interesting. Very interesting. Write that down. Write that down. Okay. All the same. And now, we don't have a moment to spare. I just want to talk to Loop. I just want to talk to Loop about this. Would believe it. I'm gonna talk to Loop, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's over it. What's up with it? All right. Yeah. It is just like a fast travel method, but the fact that the counter goes up every single time makes me feel like a bad gamer. So this is new dialogue already. Got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. I mean, that's kind of like a nickname they chose. Oh, stars above, it is! Teehee. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Siffrin's getting serious. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the head house maiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death. But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Good question. Huh? Isn't it because I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? Yeah, if you didn't die already from loss of blood. You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like yesterday, when Siffrin went sicko mode on the first sadness. The time did automatically loop back without our control. So that was a loop. That wasn't just like something that happened in Siffrin's imagination. What's good, Roland? The star on the chest. Yeah, I think Loop is a pretty cool character design. Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head house maiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head house maiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use, but you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But what? Am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head house maiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. But how? How do we find out more? Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test. Oh no. She's gonna saw us. Literally. She's gonna put the leg theory to the test. All right. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time. Okay? A theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? We can hang out. No. What? Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? Wait, what do you think of my family members? Interesting question. I don't really think about them. I try not to even see them at all. Your fighter stands here for a while every time before you come talk to me, doesn't he? But I make sure to not look his way so he doesn't exist in my eyes. Is that how that works? What would happen if they saw you? He might be able to see me if that's what you're asking, but I'm not going to be seen, so we'll never know. Sounds good. And what would happen if you saw them? Something terrible. Like... Plus, why would I care about them? I only care about you, Stardust. Sounds like Loop doesn't want to talk about them for some reason. Interesting. I had a question about... Bonnie was looking at a book. You found a copy of that book elsewhere? Yes. Life to Ashes. Death Rituals from Around the World. Why would they look at this book? What would make them interested in this? You think you know the exact moment that made them think about this? I do. I do? Question mark? I don't recall knowing about that. What? It probably does, involve Bonnie's sister somehow. But what is that, like... I'm just trying to think, like, what exactly, or how exactly does that, like, connect to, or I'm just trying to think, like, what, well, first of all, yeah, why, like, how does that connect, and then, is it, when is that scene? Sorry, I was just having, like, a brain blast. Anything weird happen lately? Oh my gosh. I saw, like, the biggest bee. How big, though? Like, this big. Bonnie made a fist, pointed to show that you... Yeah, that's how big it was. Wow, that's very big. Are you making a pun? Big? Oh, it's pretty good, actually. Why didn't you come up with it? Crestfallen face and Snickers. I could go for Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Maybe if I go back to that moment, then something will be different now that I've acknowledged this with Bonnie, but I don't know. I do not know. Is there anything new with the shopkeeper? Mirabelle and the lady with the glasses. Mirabelle wasn't blessed by the change god. She was blessed by the head housemaiden. It doesn't make that much of a difference to you, but Mirabelle seemed very worried at the idea of people knowing so much that she kept the truth a secret. Probably Mirabelle getting stressed out for nothing. Wait, what? How would you react if she wasn't actually blessed by the Change God? Not Siffrin stirring up trouble behind Mirabelle's back. Huh? What do you mean? If she wasn't blessed by the Change God, then it would mean the Change God abandoned us, right? It would mean there's no hope for Valgard, right? Where is this coming from anyway? Oh, not the music getting scary. You said this hypothetically, right? She's really blessed by the Change God, right? Valgard will be saved, right? You get it now. Hypothetically, of course. Oh, okay. Phew. You had me worried for a second there. What a relief. Great. You understand Mirabelle a little bit better now. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's why Mirabelle's keeping under wraps. That makes sense. All right. Decide to step closer. Here we go. Trying to think about the... You broke your head open on a rock. I think before it just said we slipped on the banana peel. not the whole rock part too. What a delicious death. I mean that's one way to describe having your skull crushed. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, Siffrin. Just losing our minds together, right? Save your sister. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Are you ready? Ready. All right, let's go. Oh, man, like what was the moment? That's so specific, man. I gotta remember, like, I gotta think back to, like, all the dialogue, too, that we've seen. What's the moment, though, that, they're referring to? Okay, buddy, you ran into me. That's all I gotta say. You ran into me. Not the other way around. Either way, we're running away right now. You and your family members escaped. It's interesting that Siffrin is still referring to everybody else on this loop, or everybody else in the party, as family, like it's Olive Garden, like he's a server at Olive Garden. Even though they might not feel the same way right now because we didn't have that heartwarming connection last night. As we did in the previous few loops. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I like when the game just out of nowhere goes psychologically sicko mode. Tasty. Love those moments, don't we? This time, all right, maybe I won't focus on Bonnie's quest. No. I'm gonna go north. I'm gonna go back into... Oh, wait. That might be it. I was just going to look for a copy of Chateau Castle, but I think... The last copy, I should say. But I actually think that maybe... the progress will happen in the king's, like, observatory room. With the telescope and the stars and all that. Because maybe we can learn more about him and where he's from. Because yesterday we learned... Yesterday we learned that the king is a foreigner. He's not from Valgard. Oh my gosh, buddy, you're supposed to run! Oh, of course it's anxiety as well. Yeah, tick away. Alright, and we're gonna run away. Yeah, so maybe we're gonna use the star crest on these tiers this time. I want to go and, like, go back into that room, because clearly it's, like, the king's room, right? Like, his personal room. So maybe... And I remember there was a book. There was a book in that room. So maybe, just maybe, there is something about Timecraft in that room as well. And that's what we're missing. Or we could just learn more about the king, which could also help. All right. We're locked in. We have a mission. And we know what we need to do. And we're going to wrap this up. Finally. Not the game itself, but this mystery, I mean. Okay, everyone unleash a paper attack. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Unrelated to the game. I just thought of the fact that, like, I feel like during every stream so far, I have to pause to turn up my AC, right? And here's another reason why summer is not the best season. If anything, it's actually the worst season of the year, IMO, is because your electric bill is going to be higher when you have to crank the AC like I do for every single stream. Just something to think about. Summer isn't that good, guys. And don't try and convince me otherwise. Actually, yeah. Summer is definitely a bottom tier season. The order of operations: fall, winter, spring, summer. Whoa! Where are we? And we've seen this before. This is not... Okay. It says we can't progress. But... I'm gonna look around anyway. Just check some things out. Looking at them gives you a headache. Yep, these are from the old country that got Yeetus Deletus. Big Kabuan open on the table. You all look at Odile. Kabuan book here in Valgard. Okay. You don't really care. You can go ahead and reread the book in the secret library if you're so curious. No, it's not that one then. Roll the paper. You unroll one. It's a star chart. Star chart as well. Okay. Pile of papers. Something is written on them. Awful handwriting. Ooh, I wonder if that was the king trying to remember the forgotten language, and, like, that's why the handwriting looks so bad. They were trying to, like, practice and, like, jog their memory, because the whole country got Yeetus Deletus. And you were not able to read this either. Yep. Okay, this is all clearly from the old country that got deleted, that Siffrin and most likely the king are both from. Shoot, maybe there really isn't. Maybe there really isn't anything new in here. Telescope, it's dusty. What's that? One of those before. Yep, just a telescope. Okay. A big window. Those are stars, right? Yep. Stars are important to something in the game. Okay. I think I've looked at everything. Alright, so clearly the last copy of Chateau Castle, the king is not a fan of the series, and that book is not in this room. Like I was hoping. Oh, man. I know... Trying to think. Like, what? What could I possibly be forgetting about? Save them. Do the thing. Yep. Some old boring books. Kabuan Craftonomy book. Let's keep going. You leave the book alone. Clause. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This scene was different. When we looked at this book, after looking at the book on the first floor, oh, there was like this, there's like this, what did I save them from this now? There's like this awkward interaction where they put their foot in their mouth and upset Odile, unless you choose a different, or unless you choose to stop them. I was gonna say though that hang on one second. If we go to the first floor and look at the Timecraft book, or look at the Craftonomy book, and then we talk about Timecraft with everybody, right? And then we go to the third floor in this very room, the interaction is different because Odile actually takes the time to explain the Craftonomy, right? And then I'm wondering if we do that and then deliberately choose the wrong path and we go, because there has to be something important with this other room, the observatory room over here. So if we look at that book and then we come back in here and look at this book, a book in Kabuan open on the table, you don't really care. You can go ahead and you can go and reread the book in the secret library if you're so curious. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to loop. I want to test this theory. Yes. We're going to touch that. We're going to touch the butt. You had a good sleep. We're going to start again. Floor 1. And we're going to unlock all the keys. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We're going to loop forwards. Yeah, we're going to loop forwards after this. So it doesn't matter. All right, loop 35. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. That your stomach hurts already. Oh, wait. Where is... I think I looped to the wrong floor. Okay. The book is... Right. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You live in an old European house, doesn't even have AC? Oh, man, I can't complain. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now that I've been complaining so much. What was I gonna say? That's so... You know what? I was gonna loop forward anyway. It's fine. Yeah, we forgot about the switch. It was bound to happen eventually. I forgot about that. I really wanted to loop back to floor 2 anyway, so it's fine. Oh, you know what? You know what I need to do too? I do also need to, what is it? We got the Starcrest thing already. I'm just looking for the Craftonomy book right now. I forget where exactly it is. That's a croissants room. This is the room with the guy and the carving station. I do need to go up here again. I want to check it out one more time. Is that where... I feel like that's where the actual last book of Chateau Castle is now. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna loop. There's this stream, guys. Just a heads up, is just gonna be loop central. All right. We're gonna be looping all day long. Hopefully not by getting crushed by a rock. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. You know what I mean? Miley did. Miley does, I should say. All right. So, the show must go on. Fear me. Fear me! Thank you. All right. The Craftonomy book, then, is... Actually, let's do the garden thing really quickly. I want to see if anything changes again. While passing through, you take a deep breath and... What? Don't poke my side, Sif. I'm ticklish. Oh, that's wonderful information to have. Ooh, you feel lightheaded. Hey, all right. Cute, cute. Yo, what's up, Ian? Don't worry. You're just in time. You're just in time for us losing our minds, as the title of the stream suggests, because I'm trying to remember, or at least figure out, what the next step is. Press the switch. All right. I just touched an open. That's so weird. Yes. Now, but first, I need to find the Craftonomy book. The Soul Empering and the Cursing Chateau Castles, number 48. God, the fact that you have to, like, look at the last issue, and then... Still funny, actually. And then go straight to the Story Lover in Dormont is so annoying. Sure, let's read... this is all the same. Okay. So they pick out the same story. Name of the Change Belief. I'm just trying to remember where the Craftonomy book is. I'm not going to lie. Irrelevant. And then this is the Family Tale stuff. Okay. I'm pretty sure the Craftonomy book is only in the basement. Or in the secret library, I should say. So let's look. Film books about craft skills. So complicated. That's the carrot method thing, I believe. In a language you cannot read. It has a big sparkly tree on the cover. Just looking at the title will give you a headache. Craftonomy book. Where's Craftonomy book? This is colors. Pick one at random. Color theory, what it means for us in our past. You got all the time in the world you'll manage is crazy. Oh yeah, and we did also get crushed by a rock. Ian, right before you joined. Looking at the list. Right. Is it the Craftonomy book? Books and titles. Where's the Craftonomy book? Craft skills. Did I look at the right one? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did look at the right one. For books about colors. Okay, well, that's everything in the secret library. At least that I know of, anyway. And we read all the books in here as well. Wait, no, the craftonomy book that we need to look at is in the room with the candles. Yeah, that's in the candle room. Where's the candle room? Wait a minute. No, that is on floor 1, isn't it? Oh my gosh, guys, this is... Hello, frozen person. I swear. Yeah, the candle room... How did I mess that up? The candle room is on the first floor. All right, yeah, we're just racking up the loop counter today. I think we're gonna already add what loop is this now? How did I... The room with the candles. I know, I'm getting the proper Siffrin experience right now by forgetting literally everything. Let me just go to floor 1. Loop 37 already, huh? That's crazy. Something, whose voice was it? Bro, what am I forgetting? The room. With the candles. What floor is that? Oh, wait. Rock. I literally almost made the exact same mistake. I almost made the exact same mistake twice. That would have been so embarrassing. Anyway. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I forgot. It's right here. Yeah, we're sifting through the levels. Sifting through the levels is right. Oh yeah, the door's locked. Right. So we need to read that book, and then we need to move forward in the castle to floor 2, read that craftonomy book, and then we're gonna go to floor 3, read the Kabuan book. Wait, what's this? Sif, did something happen? What? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well, so graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way, like a dancer or something. You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. And the way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen, that was... impressive. Whoa, they're noticing! Oh... Hello. I'm back. Nothing went wrong. Everything is perfectly fine. I think. I'm alive. Yes. I don't... I don't know anymore, guys. I really don't. Yeah, I'm alive. Dude, this is the... What's up? I'm losing my mind. Hello. Hey, guys. Hey. I am back. Dude, I titled the stream Losing Our Minds in Stars and Time, as in I was talking about, like, Siffrin, right? I was talking about, like, Siffrin and the game. I didn't mean literally losing our minds IRL, which I am currently in the process of. I don't know what that issue is. Like, I was still able to talk to you guys in chat because my internet was still up. Like, it wasn't an internet connection thing. It was like an OBS thing. OBS, that's the second time that's happened since I started streaming again. OBS will just... Hang on, wait. I'm looking at the VOD. I'm so curious. I'm like morbidly curious. I need to know like right now, like how this works. Okay. Are there 2 VODs now on the channel? I need to find out. Are there? Is that how that works? I resumed the old broadcast. I really hope that everything is saved. I mean, look, to be fair, we didn't do too much. We didn't do too much the first time before the stream crashed, but I would really prefer to not have the progress deleted from YouTube. So I guess there's only one way to find out after the stream ends and check all that out. But what's up, guys? We're back. I don't know. The game... Son? Hello? Nothing works. Nothing works anymore. Thank you. Come on. What? My controller. Please. Just work. I'm gonna go lose my mind. Quit the game. No. Please work. Okay, look, it's I see you in chat worrying about this. It's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a... Come on. I did it! Oh my gosh. How did I do this? How did I mess that up? I messed up the recording thing. I'm not ever supposed to close the game before I stop recording in OBS. Nothing works. It's all for nothing. I'll be right back. Yup. I'll be right back. Hello. I've returned. Guess who's back? Back again. I had to... Okay. Long story short, I accidentally closed out of Instars in time before I stopped recording in OBS, which meant that the recording, the raw gameplay recording that I always take during the stream crashed, and then the file corrupted. Dude, I should already be logged into Stream Elements. I should already be logged in. Why was I signed out? I'm not having it today, guys. Remind me later to update that. I am going to go to my overlays, and I'm going to update this really quickly. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. That should be good. Okay. Just like Siffrin, deep breathing. Deep breathing. Deep breathing. I do love the suggestion of playing a relaxing game of Dota 2 to unwind. Clearly that's what I need. Some Dota. I need to play an online MOBA. That's or a MOBA, that period. That's what I am clearly missing right now. And that's why I'm so stressed out. Okay. Leave it in the past. It's behind us. It's behind us now, right? We're here. We're live. And we're ready to play. So let's get back into the game, okay? If one of my mods is listening, can you do me a favor? could you go into Discord and follow up on my message in general and say that I am in fact live again? Okay. Let's continue. At the moment where the stream crashed originally, I was right here in the hallway. And thank you, Piro. And as I was walking through the hallway, out of nowhere, we got some dialogue from Isabeau. And I think that's the last thing that you guys saw. Because during that dialogue scene, I had to finish it so I could get out of the game and restart my PC. But I had to save first before I did that. And in that scene, the party was acknowledging that Siffrin was moving more confidently, more fluidly, moving like a dancer. Like Elton John, Tiny Dancer, Hold Me Closer. And Siffrin realized that the party's starting to notice that he is getting confident and he's moving very powerfully, right? For lack of a better word. Very powerfully. So, and then in addition, I really wish that this was caught on camera, my reaction. But in addition to everything that happened, they also acknowledge that Siffrin is short. He is a fellow short king. He represents me and my squad of short men. And apparently, he is so short, Mirabelle, the housemaid in Mirabelle, is taller than Siffrin. And also we learned that Siffrin is in fact wearing heels. I really wish you got to see the scene, because it was pretty funny. And I would have had a great time reading it for you, but it is what it is. We keep moving forward, and we're so back is right. Sorry about all the technical hiccups. I'm ready to bool. I'm ready to play. And we're ready to move on with our lives, right? Right. All right. Leave the door alone. Wait a minute. Is the last copy of Chateau Castle in here? No way, right? All right. So back to what we were doing before. Our goal was to find all the Craftonomy books. We're going to look at the one on this floor. And then we're going to go to the third floor. And we're going to go to the third floor. And we are going to look at the Craftonomy book inside of the king's room. That's what we were doing, and that's what we need to do. Sorry, guys. If I seem like mentally like, what is this? What's happening? Oh, okay. Wait, it's the same cutscene. I guess I haven't seen this cutscene in a while, and I just forgot that happens when we go down here. So the main reason we're actually here is to look at the Craftonomy book. If I look at the... Yeah, like I was saying before, I'm sorry. I'm still getting my bearings. I'm still, like, shooketh from the stream crashing. If you're watching the VOD, what stream crashed? Nothing happened. Nothing crashed. But if you're watching the live stream, I got a little bit tilted. I'm not going to lie, from the stream crash that we're not going to tell the VOD watchers about, okay? I've really... Oh my god, I don't even remember how to do this floor. I'm so rusty. I really hope that if I loop forward, I can just like skip the boss and go towards the next step of progress. We have to look at this. We have to look at this Craftonomy book. Then we have to look at... Bro, look at me just forgetting where the keys are. Maybe I should equip the memory of keys so I can actually remember where to go. Because I'm having a absolute great time right now forgetting everything. We just gotta do the Star Crest first. That's right. Sadness. Poor Betty lost its friend. We're gonna fight this guy. And we're gonna get the... We're gonna get the crest. The Star Crest. And then we're gonna profit. That's all we need to do. Alright. Paper type, right? Yeah, so I'm really... What I was gonna say was I really hope we can, like, skip forward. You know what I mean? And I think that's how that works. But I really hope that we can just skip forward and not actually have to, like, do all the bosses again in order to progress the plot. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of just want to be like, hey, yeah, so now that we saw what we need to see, we're just going to skip the bosses and go to floor 2, go to the secret library, and then go to floor 3 using loops. So I don't have to ever... So I don't ever have to fight the bosses, because that would take more time. And now that we've lost some time because of the stream crash, I'm going to try and lock in and get through this. That's what we're here to do. We're going to bump our hip. You hit your hip in the counter, bite your lip really hard. And you hit the counter back. Alright, so this dialogue is the same. They beat up the counter too. Feels good. And kitchen closet. You open it, you found the egg key. You put the key in your pocket. Okay. No time. And then there's a house to explore. Okay, great. So now, we're going to go look at the Craftonomy book and trigger all that dialogue about Timecraft. And after we walk into this guy, face forward, and just face plant right into his butt, as one casually does when they walk into a hallway. The crying butt monster. And then we're going to walk around the crying butt monster, as well as the tears. My salty, salty tears. Alright. Shout out to the moderators, by the way, for, helping to manage my sanity by helping me out when things like that happens. I still don't know what... Bro. And it's the same butt guy. He followed us all the way over here. We're gonna escape. Escape, I should say. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. No mental darkness for our sheep. I appreciate that. There's a reflection. Of course, classic, spooky jump scare. Wouldn't be an RPG without them. Alright, so now, the first thing we need to do, read this Craftonomy book. Pearson Craft, Creative Craft. Craftonomy book, not Craftology. Does that Craftonomy book have anything on Timecraft? So we're going to trigger all this dialogue. Great, and now, all I'm going to do is, we're going to skip ahead. We're going to go to the second floor. Because I believe that's how that works, right? Like, if I loop forward, I'm not going to... It doesn't, like, hard reset or anything like that. We're just going to loop forward. I want to get to that book. Where are the tears? Give me a tear. I mean, I got plenty of them to share, but I don't think that's going to make us jump forward in time. I'm just going to touch this one. Worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem worried at all. Oh, gosh. You smile at Isabeau. The tear flows. I've never seen that dialogue before. Where Isabeau's like, yeah, no, I'm not worried, because Sif's not worried. And Sif's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Touches the tear, dies. Alright, we're going to loop forwards. You wake up. You dream about someone crying into nothing. Whose voice was it? Okay. And we should still be able to read the secret library thing then. Oh, I should have unlocked the keys. That's fine. Actually, you know what? No, I prefer that we didn't unlock the keys. Now, we're seeing a lot of reflections now in the hallways. Now that we've had that conversation with Loop about all of this. Tell Mark super awesome. Yup. I know it's Mark's super awesome book with the crying key in it that we need for floor 3. I don't know if we need... I don't think we're going to go through all of floor 3 right now. But... might as well pick up the key. We are indeed back, and it is quite awesome sauce. So I hope that... it doesn't die again. I mean, there's no way lightning could strike twice, and the stream dies twice in the same day, right? There's no way. Alright. Let's just take our anger out on these sadnesses, as one does in real life. Like a normal bully, you know. Taking our anger out on people who are already sad. Did a lightning bolt strike my house? Okay, yes. Technically, it would be 3 times. Yes. It would be 3 times. But man, I really, wax the enemy. Nice crit. And then... it would technically be 3 times, but we're chilling. Nobody needs to worry about the second time. Nobody needs to know what really happened during the second crash. The second crash of 7-Eleven. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot it's the national holiday, 7-Eleven. It's like Friday the 13th. That's why all this stuff is happening. That's why this is all happening, and I'm losing my mind. Doors locked, keyhole shaped like a hand in the paper position. Right. So I'm gonna deliberately choose the wrong way anyway, because we're gonna loop forward during this loop. So let's go to the secret library first. That's what we need to do. We need to go to the head housemaiden's office. And then we need to go into the library. And we're going to read the Craftonomy book. We should be able to. We're going to ignore the frozen friend and just go this way, because I don't want to do the dialogue. And because I'm in a rush. I am going to check this out, because we're already here. May as well. While passing through, you take a deep breath, and as you gently poke her, she pokes you back. Your cheeks feel warm. Hey, she touched my butt? That's kind of private. All right. Learn some manners there, housemaiden. All right. We're gonna get all this stuff. Are you a fan of the Chateau Castle series by any chance? It does not appear like you are. Massive drawer. Start looking for the key. We get the key. And we're gonna go into the secret library. And this should work. It should work. Notes about the king. Looking for more information about him. That's just his name, right? He should have. But, so the king is a name that he chose. Maybe that's something you could ask him about. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. We have another thing we can ask him about now. That's good. Is the Bible a thing in this game? Yes, yes, of course. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Fill with names while the other one... first full column is titled Save Valgard. The second near empty column is titled Other? What could this be about? That is, a little strange. A document talking about somebody's or some people saving Valgard, and then everyone else being labeled as others is kind of crazy. Just ignore the earring girl. We don't care. All right, get the key. Fill random books. Get the effort book. Paper key. That's what we need for the right side. And we're gonna go the wrong way. You press the switch. Don't worry, guys. Even if you don't know what's going on. Don't worry, because neither do I. We're all on the same page. Okay. And now here we go. This should work, right? Called colors. Okay, wrong book, wrong book, wrong book. You're fine. We're chilling. Is it really me picking the book at random if it always is the same dialogue? Moldy old books. Big sparkly tree on the cover. Right. And the bookcase filled with books about craft skills. This should work, right? I'm taking it. Buying 6 and opens to a random page. It's a cooking book. It's talking about carrots and stuff. Wait, yeah, this is the carrot method book. Full books about craft skills. Okay. Deals looking at it intently. And then this one, books into house. Wait. Did I not need to come to floor 2? Oh my gosh, guys, the memory stuff in this game is driving me nuts. You know what? I am so happy that I titled this stream Losing Our Minds in Instars in Time. Like, I wasn't planning for all the technical issues. I know I keep mentioning them and I need to move on in my life, but I'm a dweller at heart and I can never let anything go, ever. And I just reminisce and ruminate on every negative emotion I've ever experienced in my entire life. But I want to say again that it's like crazy that the technical issues happened and I'm actually losing my mind in the game trying to figure out what exactly to do next. Like, the title and thumbnail for the stream really couldn't have been any better or any more accurate. I know I already talked about it, but man, what are the odds? It's like OBS and YouTube said, oh wow, he really wants to lose his mind? We got you. Don't worry about it. We can make that happen. We're gonna go the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. We're going up. We're going up. Age Alliance, go up. We've seen this before. We know it's the wrong way. But there's something I want to see. And it's not the frozen dog. All right. And same dialogue. Okay. Is Sifrin not nodding anymore? I haven't even noticed if that's the case. Okay. Some medical books. And a volume of The Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue number 10. Wait a minute. Issue number 10. Issue number 10. Have I... Is it nice to hug the doll? It's porcelain. So no, it's not nice to hug at all. Did I misremember that there was an issue number 100 of Chateau Castle? And maybe issue number 87 was the last one all along? I'm pretty sure I've seen issue number 100. Have I been gaslighting myself the entire time? Uh-huh. Lying on the bed, frozen in time. And then there's grape juice for adults, committing crimes, and doesn't seem very comfy. Bunch of things on the bed, but none catch your eye. Okay. So, I have seen issue number 100, right? I know I've seen issue number 100. No. No, I really did gaslight myself. I've gaslit myself for the past, like, 3 streams into believing that I've seen issue number 100 when it was really issue number 10 the entire time. Oh my god. Who was it? It was either Ian or Iron Dragon. It was one of you guys. Literally at the beginning of stream, you were like, can we see if issue number 87 is the last one? And I was like, no. No, we won't. Because I know it's not. So don't even worry about it. The irony. The mind melting. It just doesn't end. It was you. Yeah. You were right. No. I gotta give it to you. You were right. You were right. Irony is crazy. You were right all along. Yeah, you were right. We can loop forward. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know the answer. I think I know the answer. Not. Stop. I don't care. Wait a minute. I need to find the Craftonomy book. The Craftonomy book. I think I know. I think I know. Not you. Not you. Not right now. I don't care, big hands. I'm theorizing and streaming, and it is so hard mentally to do all these things at once. I'm not gonna lie. I am having a very bad time right now with memory stuff and thinking. But, no, this is a cookbook. I keep looking at the wrong book. No, it's this book. Some old, boring books. Craftonomy book is here. That's a Craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about it in craft. Let's keep going. But, madame, maybe it'll teach us something about Timecraft. Yes. 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 Very technical and useless. Okay, we get the dings. We get the dings. That's what we needed. And now, when I get the Star Crest, so that worked. Looping forward worked. When I get the Star Crest, I should, and I'm going to use it to go to the king's room this time. And I should, now that I've done that, be able to read the Kabuon book and have something happen, right? Please? Or maybe I need to loop backwards. I don't know anymore, guys. I really don't. I really don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. Dude, Sifrin's mental state has nothing on mine at the moment. Sifrin thought he was going crazy? This is issue number 87. Number 87. You should remember this number. It's the last copy. It's for a side quest that probably doesn't even matter. We're probably just gonna get like a new book for Odile. Is probably all we're gonna get out of the Haunting of Chateau Castle side quest. But at least, I can cross it off of the index card, and that's all that matters. Okay. Welcome back with bread. No time. There's no time. There's no time. Wait, what is this book about? Oh. You seem to have all the time in your world to craft your body now. Yup, we sure do. Okay. So now, we fight the Starcrest. We get the Starcrest. Or we fight the Starcrest Sadness. We get the Starcrest from the Starcrest Sadness. And we're going to go into the King's room and look at the book thing. We're going to look at the Kabuan book. And it's going to be important. So we're going to read it. Odile is going to read it. We're going to have a nice story time. And we're going to learn so much about Timecraft. And that, my friends, will help us progress the plot. Also, the fact that you have a fresh machine-baked bread. You have a bread machine? That sounds so cool. I know it would take you a long time to type this out, but I really want to know how it works. What is this machine? And what type of bread does it bake? The good kind? As in every kind of bread? I must know more about the bread baking machine. You make it sound so automated and easy. I mean, to be fair, baking bread isn't like the hardest food I know how to make. But like, if I had a machine to do it for me, that would be awesome. Okay. And of course, only respond if you feel like talking about the bread baking machine. What is this live stream anymore? What is it? What a great stream to end the week on, by the way, because this is my last stream of the week. What a great one to end on. So much insanity. So all over the place. But what else would you expect? All right. We use the Starcrest on the right path. This time. Whoa, where are we? There's a big window over there. See? Yep, I know all this. Kabuan book. Read it. You all look at Odile. Kabuan book. Title translates to Colors Through Time? Essay about color theory. Wait. We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. So if I go backward, follow me on this one. If I go backward to floor 2, and I go to the library and read the book about color theory, because that said Colors Through Time. It specifically said Colors Through Time. And time is very important. So I'm going to go back to the library. And I want to see. I want to know. Will this do something differently? And then maybe if we go to the 3rd floor again. Maybe. Just maybe. Something will be different. You press the switch. Dude, it's crazy that in the past, like, 2 hours, I've already looped almost, like, 20 times. Baking bread, that's a funny name for a show your tongue just stammered. You can put the ingredients inside the machine and choose a program. You pick one at random. Color theory, what it means for us in our past. Looks boring and dense. Color theory. Weird shades. Yup. Bookcase filled with books about colors. Okay. So we did that. And now, if I loop forward back to floor 3 and then look at that book again, now that we've read the floor 2 book about colors, will something be different? Can be bread, a basic cake, pizza dough, anything. Really? That's so cool. The bread baking machine. This is the stuff I get excited about in my adulthood. But it is actually really cool, I won't lie. Oh my gosh. You can put ingredients inside the machine and choose a program, then it mixes stuff and bakes it on a timer. Oh, that's so cool. You can just like flat out bake anything. I need to there's no way this is cheap though. This sounds like a pretty like revolutionary and life-changing machine. It has to be expensive, right? There's no way it's cheap. Good bread doesn't come for free, as the saying goes. What saying? Don't ask. All right. We're going to do this floor again. And we're going to finish this floor again. And we're going to go to the king's room again. Now that we read the color book again on the second floor, maybe this time now, Odile will have something else to say about this color book. What if it's just a coloring book? Huh? Can we just color it with black and white crayons? I grew up saying crowns. And to this day, I still accidentally say crowns instead of crayons. Crayons. They're not... I feel like they should have done a better job when I was in... I'm gonna let myself off the hook and say it's not my fault that I pronounce crayons wrong sometimes. It's actually the system's fault. The system failed me. That's why... because they should have corrected me more when I would say crowns as a kid. And make sure they drilled into my head that it's crayons, right? Some low-key speech therapy, right? I actually did go to speech therapy when I was a kid. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream. It may have come up at some point, pre-time skip, but I used to actually have a speech impediment. I couldn't say properly, I should say. I couldn't properly say my my THs, my th. I used to have that, I think it's a pretty common speech impediment in kids, where I would say, or at least I like to tell myself that anyway. I used to have that common speech impediment where I would say, like, "fuh" instead of "the." You know what I mean? So, like that, I would say "fat." I was like, "Oh, fat thing over fair. Fat thing over fair." Like, instead of that thing over there. I had that for a while, actually. But I remember my school, fortunately, does have... My elementary school, at least at the time, did have a speech therapy. Or, like, a speech... I thought this was really cool. Like, you know what I mean? I know we bash the American school system. Like, for many reasons. But, in this case, the system actually really helped out because... we had, at my elementary school anyway, a speech therapist who worked at the school for free. So any kids that were early on detected to have like speech problems or speech impediments, I should say, like I did, would go to the speech therapist for free, right? So, and it's also really important at that age to try and nip those problems in the bud, because I imagine that like the older you get, the harder it is to undo those behaviors. So that is a point for the American school system, at least in my experience. I don't know. I'm sure there are other schools that unfortunately don't have those types of programs, but and I was fortunate enough to go to one that had, and hopefully still has, a speech therapist on site, so I was able to work on that issue for free without having to hire a speech therapist through my family. All right, the book. There's a book in Kabuan. You all look at Odile. Colors Through Time. It seems to be an essay about color theory. Color theory. Let's read. We don't have time for this. You don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. And that was a dead end. Of course it was. I really thought I was cooking there, too. I was like, we're going to go back. We're going to read the book in the secret library about the colors. And then we're going to go to loop 3 again. And we're going to read this book again. And then Odil's going to explain it more because we read the color theory book before this on the second floor. But no. Apparently, that's not how this works. Go back to Dormont. Let's just at least end... We're on loop 48 already. Like I said, we're almost 20 loops further into the game than we were. Actually, no, I think we are 20 loops further into the game than we were at the start of the stream. The least we can do now, even if we're hitting dead ends with progress, the least we can do is go to the book lover and end this gosh dang side quest. Less than $100 for the bread making machine. The bread and cake come out block shape no matter what. It comes out Minecraft shape? That's fine. That's actually more fun. Let's see. You use it regularly? Dude, I would love to just have freshly baked bread every time I want some. You left to make food and everything went wrong? Yeah, pretty much. Losing our minds and making food. Yeah, I feel like... I'm gonna talk to Loop again, but I do feel like maybe, the only thing we can do at this point is go and face the king again, which fortunately we can just fast forward to. Hard to imagine this radio host voice needed a speech therapist at a time, right? Alright, so, the last one you've seen is the final issue. Issue number 87? That's it! Bro, how? It's a side quest. I don't think it actually matters, but like that we complete this. But like, how did I gaslight myself into believing that we had seen issue number 100 when it was really issue number 10? We could have finished this side quest like 3 streams ago. I'm going crazy. That's it. That's the one. Oh, please tell me what happens in this issue. Please, you have to tell me. Oh, you didn't read it. You awkwardly smile. I would never forgive you for the emotional journey you've just given me. I could say the exact same thing to you, but you didn't do it to me on purpose. That's fair. Time to go back and read it. So, like, does, like, the change god just not want me to finish this side quest? Like, am I cursed to a fate of looking for the cursing of Chateau Castle for the rest of this gameplay, the rest of this playthrough? Is that what my life is? Are you calling your party family members now? You know this sounds really awkward, right? You're awkward. I like it. Sifrin's trying to keep themselves sane and be like, I got my family members. Yep, they're with me. I'm with loved ones. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, somehow this one seems to have hit home. You feel a little bad. Anyway... How can I help you with this wonderful new loop? Oh yeah, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. How did I forget? It wasn't like I think when the stream crashed earlier, it just wiped my memory of every possible thing in the world because I forgot that the next thing we could do to progress is hang out with Loop. And here I was theorizing about the books in the house and being like,
we have to read the Craftonomy books, all of them, and then we can learn about colors through time in Kabuan, and then we'll be able to progress and beat the game.
When in reality, all we needed to do was hang out with Loop. But not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Because you know what I still need to do? I still need to read the entirety of the Cursing of Chateau Castle on floor 3 of the house. Bro, that image is crazy. You broke your head open on a rock. 20. I don't even care anymore. Just use it. Take them all. More. Loop 50 times. 50 loops. The big 50. You can do some math to figure out how many days, weeks, months you've been stuck here. You don't always spend very long in a single loop, but sometimes you do spend more than 24 hours in there. So doing the math would be easy enough. But you won't, because you're smart. You can guess what it would do to your brain. Back to it. Bro, almost 2 full months stuck in the loop actually is pretty crazy. Alright, read the book. An open book stained by clay and dirty hands. It's an issue of the Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue number 87. Ah, number 87. That's the last issue. What? No, it's not. Oh, crap, it is. Oh, the last issue of the Something Something book series? The Cursing of Chateau Castle. How could you forget, Isabeau? It's all we ever think about. Do we finally get to learn about Lord Joseph Andre's true lineage? What about Pierre Jacques Ernest? Will he survive? And most importantly, does the side character who appeared only in issue number 43 appear again? High stakes, I see. I'll give you 10 minutes to read it. See how generous I am? So generous, Madame Odile, I will finish it in the allotted time. You all patiently wait while Mirabelle reads and makes high-pitched sounds every once in a while. Wow. So? Lord Joseph Andre isn't a lord at all? His parents were normal, everyday people. This whole time he was just a guy? He wasn't chosen by fate. He didn't actually have a title, and he was just a guy? They kept talking about how magnificent and incredible his family was, and how he was chosen for a reason, and he was just a guy? Didn't this guy, like, save castles or whatever? So, like, he saved people also, I'm guessing. He was a hero to everyone he met, and yet he was just a guy? And he wasn't a chosen one, or an important person, or maybe a prince? No? He was just a guy? Is this a letdown for you or not? I can't tell. I don't know. I think I just need time to process this. Well, you can process while we walk. Let's go, everyone. So Lord Joseph Andre was just a guy. You should let the castle-loving one in Dormont know. I don't think they're gonna like that, though. Also, I am gonna write this down because that's a really nice touch. Mirabelle can, like, relate to Joseph Andre then, Lord Joseph Andre. Because she's just a girl. And Joseph Andre is just a guy, like... Because one of her character traits is that, like, she's so nervous about everybody realizing that, like, she wasn't actually blessed by the Change God. She was chosen by the head housemaiden, and the head housemaiden only chose her because she happened to be there, pretty much. You know what I mean? So, I mean, she doesn't know that yet, that the head housemaiden just chose her because she was there. But, you know, like, she's just a girl. And Lord Joseph Andre was just a regular guy, too. Like, and they did all these great, amazing things for everybody and protected everybody and helped everybody in their respective stories. So, like, they're basically, like, parallel characters in that way. Because they're just normal people who still, despite not having any title or, like, responsibility like that beforehand, still rose up to the occasion to save the day. I like that. I don't know how deep it is or important for the video essay, but I'll write it down anyway. Just in case it comes up. Both equal just a guy. That's cool. So at least I got something, possibly, out of this stupid side quest. Okay, let me finish. Let me catch up with chat a little bit. The main character turns into a werewolf and turns a sidekick into one as well. It's also called The Bite of 87. Not the most fun loop of that. Groundhog Day was basically open world. This is ouch. Yeah. This time loop is, Siffrin is, like, not really free. Or at least gameplay-wise. We're not really free to just, like, go throughout the world and do different things. We're kind of, like, stuck. In this, like, one area, this one repetitive day cycle and loop. You know what I thought, though? Like, going into the game, it's actually interesting that Pyro brought that up. Like, the idea about, like, what we can possibly do during our loops. One of the things that I thought about going into the game that was going to happen was that, like, eventually Siffrin was going to... Like, the way we were going to unlock new areas of the game and the world, kind of like Majora's Mask from The Legend of Zelda, I would suppose, was going to... Like, the way we're going to progress was by telling our party members, hey, we're stuck on a time loop. I need your help. We have to go here. We have to go there. We have to go to this new area, right? So, like, every time we loop, it would be for the purpose of, like, going to a different area to try and find more answers, like, throughout the world. Like I said, I guess, kind of like Majora's Mask, how, like, you'll loop back and spend your 3 days in that time loop going to different areas of the game to progress. So I thought it was going to be similar like that. But, obviously, that is not the case. And the only place we have to explore is the town and the castle. I'm sorry, the house. Okay. We have read the book. Yes, the final issue of Crossing... Well, we know what happens. I knew Rev was gonna chime in as soon as I said Majora's Mask. I knew it. You are nothing if not consistent with that, Rev. Yeah, how to wake up, Rev. I know how it ends. What? No, that's a lie. I think you're lying to me right now. You explain the contents of issue number 87 as best you can. What? Lord Joseph Andre is just a guy? That's an ending better than my wildest dreams. It's so good that the text goes out of the box. He was just a guy. He was just a guy. He saved so many people, made the world a better place, and everyone thought it was because of who he was, of his past, but he was just a guy. Uh-oh, tears are coming out. Before you can try to figure out how to respond, they've already taken out a lovely handkerchief and blown their nose into it. Thank you. I'm so glad I got to know this before. Here, take this. You got the first issue. You put the first issue in your pocket for Odile to equip later. I knew it. I knew this was gonna... I knew this was gonna be the only thing we got out of this side quest. I don't even know why I bothered. We just got a new weapon for Odile. Now, can you please leave? I need to lay in bed and think about this ending. I will happily leave your house. I cannot believe the only thing... I went all the way to find the last issue of Chateau Castle, and all I got for it was this stupid book. Type vibe. I just had to go, webcam mode to acknowledge that we just went through all of that. All of that for a new weapon for Odile. That boosts our crit chance by 6%, bringing it from 1 to 7. I think I have legitimately invested, collectively, over this game, over this playthrough so far. I think I've invested an hour. No, maybe not that much. But it feels like it. An hour of my life looking for the last issue of Chateau Castle and finishing the side quest for a 6% increase in Odil's crit chance. Why do we live? Just to suffer! Content. Sure. And you know what? I will happily cross the last issue of Chateau Castle off of my side quest flashcard. There is but one side quest remaining, and that is Bonnie's thing with the book on floor 3, which I don't even know how to finish now. I thought I figured out how to finish. I don't even know how to finish now, okay? So, let's just do this. This is literally the only thing besides that book side quest left in the game that I can possibly think to do right now in order to progress. Main story stuff, forget the side quests. I'm so upset after that book one. Let's just do the thing. Let's just hang out with Loop. Say, you've looped back a lot using tears, haven't you? Was it on purpose, or did you trip into them? Well, on purpose, I guess. For a stupid book series. I suppose it is useful. It's a fast way to loop back. Isn't it tiring, though, having to walk back to find one? Yes, it is. Are you tired? Are you annoyed yet? Are they trying to get on your nerves on purpose? Oh, Loop, listen to me. You don't know the half of it. Not on purpose, just trying to make conversation. It is annoying to have to walk back every time, though. Right? Well, there's no faster way, and it's either this or die in a fight, so I'd say the tears are better. Is it the only way? I do have a dagger, is crazy. You sure do. What do you mean? I do have a dagger. Stardust, are you serious? You want to stab yourself and die so you can loop back? You shouldn't. Stabbing yourself isn't as easy as touching a tear, you know. It'll hurt. A lot. That's quite a reaction from Loop. Seems like she does care. It definitely hurt, yeah. That's fine, yo. I want to see what happens. I need to know what happens. That's fine. Stardust, I don't want you to. Listen to me and don't even think about it, for Universe's sake. Loop seems really against the idea. And wait! She just referenced Universe like the king referenced Universe. The king said the Universe blessed him with the Timecraft powers, with the ability to wield those powers. And Loop also just referenced to the Universe with a capital U, like it's a god. Interesting. Loop seems really against the idea. Yo, this is a crazy dialogue branch. And who are you to tell me what to do? Stardust, don't! Loop suddenly freezes. You see them clutch their head in their hands in pain? When suddenly... No way! You can now use your dagger to loop back whenever you want? You can do so by going into your pockets and using your dagger in battle or elsewhere. What? Doing so will immediately end a loop, allowing you to loop back whenever you please. Loop won't look at you. Did they just get hacked? You should probably go now. I'd rather not see your face again this loop. You flee. That's crazy. What? If I chose... Oh, no, she don't want to see us. If I chose... Wait. Is it a craft? Where is this? What's the option? Silver coin? I'm... How do you do it? Profile. I don't know how to do it, but I can do it now. Was that optional too? Like, if I chose to, like, stop being so negative, would a loop have, like... Or would I not now have the option to just, like, stab? Oh, it's in the pocket? We gotta put it to the test. I mean... Okay, well, that sounds really bad. That sounds really bad. I'm sorry. But oh, it's right there. To use on yourself. So, trigger warning for self-harm. Obviously, I suppose. Let's see. You can... Wait, you can stab your party members? What? It says to use on yourself, but you can select other people? Okay, well, first... Curiosity killed the cat, but maybe not here. Yo, what? No way. Ain't no way. Nah. No way. That... Ending you is a very intimate act. He. What? You'd rather do it with less entire villages full of people around? What? This is nuts. Hang on. If I go indoors... Maybe not here. You'd rather not do it. Okay. Oh, do I have to go to the meadow? Do I have to go all the way down here? So, is this... Okay. So, I'm not... I'm wondering if this is... If you can actually do this. Like, I'm wondering if... Like, maybe when Sifrin's in the house, they might... You don't know how long you can keep doing this. Oh my gosh. This is really going off into the deep end really quickly. I was gonna say... You're annoyed there isn't a more dignified way to loop back in the village. I was gonna say that... I'm wondering if Sifrin's gonna come up with, like... I hate to say it, but like an excuse every single time as to why not to do it. Like maybe like when we're in the house, they might say something like, "Oh yeah, like it's supposed to be private. Like you don't want to," which is crazy that it's just going off like this. Sorry if anybody wasn't expecting this. I was gonna say though that I wasn't expecting it, but I'm wondering if they're gonna come up with like an excuse. And be like, oh, it's supposed to be, like, intimate, like he's saying. Like, you can't do this in front of your friends. So I'm wondering if it's, like, actually possible. Yeah, it looks like it's castle only, at least. If you're... Like, I mean, I'm surprised, though, like... Would, like... You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane, and it's always making the... And if always making the joke is how, so be it. Now we have a real reason why we're making the pun. A different reason, I should say. It's to maintain our sanity by having some semblance of normalcy, I guess. Maybe this time closer. Are we gonna high five? His hand. Abruptly stops above your shoulder and goes back to his side. Oof. Okay. Hey now. No. I didn't say Sifrin isn't traumatized enough. I was gonna say though that I mean, maybe it still works in the house. Like, maybe it works in the house. Yeah. Like, because we do have the banana in town, so it doesn't really... I don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking that maybe Sifrin would be like, no, I can't do this in front of my friends. You know what I mean? So that would stop them from actually ever doing it. I don't know. I guess there's only one way to find out eventually, which is crazy that that's even an option. Oh, I can't. I did think I questioned this though at the beginning of the playthrough. I was like, don't we have like a dagger? I mean, you know, that's not like obviously something we would ever do though, right? Fast forward to now, I guess. Oh, I can't stay mad at you, you little cutie. Look at you, Stardust. So stupid, so lost, so willing to stab themselves for things to go slightly quicker. Just so you know, being forced to tell you how to KYS, not the best way for me to spend my day. Being forced to, that's crazy. I guess I'll go with a more positive option. I shouldn't have said it. But I'll still keep it. Keep your dagger. No, that's crazy. I will backtrack a little bit. Can I take it back? Sure, if you want to. Do you want to? As upset as I am, this is a useful skill to have, you know. It'll only get easier and faster, too. Anything that makes a loop end slightly quicker. I'll keep it. Keep your dagger. Stop being able to use your dagger on yourself. There is no way that anything good will come from us having that ability. I am totally fine with spending a little more time walking to a tier to reset than having a quicker way to loop. I'm gonna go with this first option. I do not want this power. I do not want this ability. I don't want to be able to do that anymore. Stop being able to use your dagger. Okay, then Pachoo! There. You're glad. It probably would have gotten easier, but KYSing to loop back isn't your idea of a good time. What happened to you back then? Yeah, I want to know what did happen to you. Oh, you know, universe stuff. I can help you out, Stardust, but helping you out comes with certain rules. But I asked to be here, so it's fine. So the universe was like, or their boss just like intervened and was like, nah, you can do this anyway. I'm gonna overrule Loop's decision to not let you do it by saying you can. That's crazy. Anyway, Stardust, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? But my IRL schedule, yeah, okay. Oh, our theory hangout. Yes, but we can't actually hang out right now. It would be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow? After you're done acting things out at the clock tower. Wait, you want me to sneak out? And spend a loop with me? Yes. But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not here, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Doesn't matter what they think. They'll forget it all in your next loop after all. I mean, it matters. Yeah, it matters. So you won't do it? You won't come and hang out with little old me? No, I won't. I won't betray my family. I was willing to do the dagger thing, but I'm not willing to do this. No, I won't. You don't want everyone to go to the house without you. So you won't come, huh? I'd really like you to spend a loop with me, Stardust. It doesn't matter if it's right now or in a dozen, 100 loops. You'll have to spend time with me eventually. Just let me know when you want to. It's important. You glare at Loop, so you have to do this. This is not an option. We can hang out now. Yeah. It'll mean leaving everyone behind, but... Alright. Neat! Don't worry, Stardust. I'll see you soon then. You nod. Oh, man. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. Yo, I wonder if we're gonna find out how our party reacts to us not being there on the big day. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust! Up there! Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving at you from the top of the tree. I'm here! I'm here! Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely important if we're getting a new, image. I always call them cutscenes, but they're not really scenes. It's more like a still image. New art. We'll go with that. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from there. Everyone will be inside the house soon. Well, don't we have one of the orbs or whatever we need to open the gate? Like, can they still go into the house? You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and... well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So... tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name. You know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? It does seem like they work for the universe. So I guess they did already know if they're part of the universe. Kind of? Kind of? Do I know you? Oh! No, you don't know me. Teehee. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then... is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh! Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? I know some people still don't trust Loop. I feel like I do. I do. And I guess Siffrin does too then. I do. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible? For me to escape? Of course! Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know. To be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And finding yourself trapped still. Huh. Look at me. Talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't mind me, just gonna flip open to my page on Loop within my notebook. Interesting. What was I gonna write down? Stagnation is like no major. Also, the music stops, so you know things are about to get serious. Okay. Let's go. You know it's an important moment in a video game when the music stops. Or in a movie. Or a TV show. Or literally like any piece of media. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. It's about time. I'd rather not, teehee. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey, you and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Our party's probably frantically looking for us.
Ah, it'll happen soon now.
Oh, what will?
The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course.
You open your mouth to ask, and then... Whoa! You heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw something.
I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this.
What?
I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack? How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it. Every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience. Like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already, so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Yo, this might be this is like this, I think this is easily, like, in my opinion, the scariest image from the game yet. Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach, because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. Yo! You. Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You? You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust, you loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head house maiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head house maiden talks to you, and you loop just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loops. Right. There have been other times you loop back without dying too. But what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But, yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walk away. Très intéressant. Oui, oui. Yo, so that's true. We don't always die when we loop. I assumed that in those moments, like when Siffrin was having their meltdown at the top of the tree just now, realizing that their friends had died because they weren't there with them, I assumed that... I mean, obviously they loop back in time after that happened, but like whenever that would occasionally happen where they would loop without dying, I just assumed it was like something happened in their head that didn't actually happen in reality, right? Like yesterday when they murdered that sadness, right? And then it flashed back to before they brutally murdered that sadness in front of their friends. I thought that was just all in Siffrin's head. But apparently, no, Siffrin actually did that. And then loop back in time. And that's why you see and hear, like, the animation play. Dang, bro. That's true. We ain't always dying when we loop. That's true. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, Piro saying, shame we dropped the dagger ability during that scene is crazy. Funny how the party managed to get to the king without us, considering that we were basically carrying the party when we were there, finding all the secret keys and doing the most damage. Yeah, that's what I was also thinking too. Like, I don't actually know if I fully believe that that was the party fighting the king. Like, because how would they have gotten all the way? Like, there were so many times where progress stopped because of us not, or because of something that we didn't know, that like the party didn't know. So, oh my god. Also, I'm pretty sure we've looped over 30 times in this one stream. That's crazy. Just racking up the count. Just got to get all the Steam achievements for looping so many times. I do want to loop forward and fight the king and talk to them just to see what happens. Loop 25 to loop 56. Absolutely loving it. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why, like, I don't think the party, that was actually the party fighting the king just now. Like, I think that, I don't know. I just think that, like, I just think that there was somebody else, because there's no way the party would have gotten to the king without us. So I don't know. Maybe we'll find out that the king was actually, like, fighting somebody else, maybe? I'm also going to, your living comedy sketch. Possibly my favorite loop dialogue.
I am also going to loop back to, before we go to the king, I also want to go to, yeah, we're going to loop towards 4-3. I want to just try, like, one last time, with looking at the, Mawudu book. I want to give it, like, one more shot. I know it's going to take us, like, another, like, 5 minute, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Side quest? Or, I forget what the word I'm looking for is right now. But I do want to check out and see if anything, like, if we can finally, like, do something with the book. I just don't know, though. That's the thing. And for some reason, I also don't think we can. But, it's always worth checking out. Alright, empty key. Key for the gauges ahead, but... Also, yeah, is this actually the key for the gate? I feel like it's not. Have we ever used the empty key to open that door? I'm pretty sure we've only ever used the knife key to cut through it. So what is the empty key actually for? Maybe I should interact with it and check that out really quickly. Like, what happens with the empty key if I just, like, interact with it in my inventory? We're about to find out. Pockets. Equipment. No, it's not an equipment. Mirror picture. Pockets. Can I interact with it? It doesn't have an expression. Nope, can't even interact with it. Okay. That is a shame. I feel like nothing's gonna happen with Bonnie, but I'm just so, like, so curious about how to actually finish that quest. I need to know. I know earlier it said that, like, we know when they, like, freak out about the death rituals thing. Oh, wait. No. Forget all this. Forget all this. I remembered. I just, if Siffrin remembered, I can remember. I just remembered. The death rituals thing. The death rituals thing is on the second floor. It's on the, what is it? Yeah. No, I want to loop back. It's at the end of the second floor. First floor is just casual talk going into the second floor. Yeah. It's at the end of the second floor. Wait, hang on. No. Give me the keys. All we need to do is fight the boss. We just gotta fight the boss again. And then they're gonna have the conversation about what to do if we die. That's the death ritual. For some reason in my head, when I was hearing them talk about death rituals, I thought they were talking about, like, actually, like I thought that was, like, a fancy way of saying murder. Like, I thought it was an entire book on, like, rituals for killing people, like death rituals, as in, like, something like a cult would do, like murdering people. But no, it meant like what to do with a body when somebody dies. And that's the conversation they have at the end of floor 2. So all we need to do is beat this boss, and we can have that conversation again. And it might be different now, now that we actually have, like, some information about the death rituals thing. I don't know. I think this is how we finish the quest. And then this is, like, the last side quest, and I think it's important because it's been on the list for so long. I think. Yes, Bonnie, hello. You're the one we're doing this for. You feel weaker. Can we actually do a jackpot if Siffrin's frozen? Oh, no, it still works. Okay, cool. And does that unfreeze us, I'm assuming? Okay, that does unfreeze us. That's cool. That's actually good to know. I haven't seen that mechanic yet. That we can unfreeze by doing a jackpot attack. Cool. We're learning so much. We're learning about new mechanics, and we're going to learn about new character story stuff. I know, I can somehow... It really is... Piro, I impress myself, too, with how my brain just bounces between either 0 and 100... A 0 IQ and 100 IQ. Well, I hope I have a higher IQ than 100, because I think that's actually pretty low. But, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. It is kind of crazy how I can just bounce back between the two like that. All right, all we got to do is just get rid of this boss, and then we can go through the death ritual scene. I really hope I don't have to repeat any progress that we've already made now that I figured out the answer to this puzzle. But I guess we're about to find out if that's the case or not. We won. All right, 1-4 to go. Yup. And now, snack time. Death rituals conversation. Do I have to do, like, the friendship stuff first? Because the conversation becomes different if we do the friendship quest stuff first. I don't know. Welcome back, Roland. You're just in time. I think we just figured out a side quest. And what's up, Sonny, as well? Don't worry. It's okay. By coming in late, you missed a lot of technical issues that happened at the beginning of stream. What technical issues? Don't worry about it. We're gonna move on with our lives. I'm stronger until the snacks are done. Yep. Come on. Give me something new. Yeah. Talk about the death rituals. Talk about it. Yes. A secret adult conversation. Yes. And they're going to pretend not to hear, but Bonnie is listening this entire time. Bonnie is listening. What should we do with your body? What? Yikes. I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment. I think I need to do the friendship quest. I think I need to do the friendship quest before this is different. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be different. Over our dead bodies, yep. You're not imagining it. Bonnie stopped preparing food. You all talked about your possible deaths, and then you saw Bonnie read a book about burial rituals. You didn't want to be right, but still, you have to make sure. Maybe Bonnie isn't, you whisper. Well, we also know from a previous loop, a bit of an oversight writing-wise. We already know from a previous loop that Bonnie is listening this entire time, I believe. But it is what it is. I guess we're going to pretend like we didn't know that. Or maybe we forgot. We forgot that Bonnie's listening in. You whisper. Bonnie? They were listening the whole time. What? Yo, new dialogue! It's different! I figured it out! I'm so smart. Were you listening to us just now? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about any of us dying. Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie? Oh no, why did you have to say anything? Well, we had to say something for the quest, so it's important. Yeah, you had to say something, but they were listening all this time before, and they were fine, right? Yeah. Okay. Acknowledged. Previous loop acknowledged. Okay, that retcons the mistake that I thought the game was making. Okay, we're good. Why did you have to say something? You should do something. You have to fix this. Please, listen to... No! You're all stupid for talking about this. Stupid. And the dialogue's different. Because Bonnie's not like, Sifrin's got my back. We're going to protect each other. Everything's fine. No, we never had that conversation this time. So things are different. And you can only get this interaction without doing the friendship stuff first. Or else they would have just done the friendship dialogue. So I had to have gotten in it this way. And this is like the bad way to get it. To find out that Bonnie was listening. If you watched yesterday's stream, what I'm saying makes sense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I completely understand. You're all stupid for talking about this. Stupid. Touch. You remember that touch is useful to make people less upset. Or so you've heard. No better time to try. You approach Bonnie and try to pat their head. You don't even get close before Bonnie slaps your hand away and... Don't touch me! Curse you, Bryn. Don't come near me. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to even look at me. I don't want to think about any of this. You know this isn't about you. They need your help right now. You try to approach them again. No! Stop! Don't come near me! I hate you, Fryn. If you like to talk about how everyone will die, then you should just get it over with and die, Fryn. I don't care. I hate you. Your heart sinks. Your stomach. I hate you, Fryn. Automatic loop triggered. Just like we were talking about before we tried to finish this quest. What good timing! What about you, Sifrin? Bury me somewhere. Can we talk about something else? Oh. Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have...
Hey, are you done talking? Because it's snacks. Oh, Bonnie's not excited. It's snacks time, baby. Oh, it's a serious business snack time. I'm listening. Snack times are always serious business, dummy. And we know why they're serious business. Yeah. Bonnie knows. Should I just go for the pineapple and loop back? Because, like, after that. And also now... Yeah, actually, wait, no. I want it out anyway. Let's get the pineapples. Might as well. It's the easiest and quickest way out right now. Haven't done this in a while for the past few weeks. Bonnie's side quest is... and Bonnie in the book is complete. I'm crossing it off the index card. Well, we should talk to Luke first. We should talk about what just happened. So, basically, one death, please. Yep. At least this death tastes good. Still tastes spicy. I don't know if... Does pineapple taste spicy? No, I would not describe it that way. I think that's just from the allergy. I turned out... Okay. Piro, listen to me. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from when I say that biting into a pineapple is a little bit more peaceful than the knife option. Can we agree on that, at least? You think pineapple does taste a little spicy? Interesting. I haven't had pineapple in, like, a long time. I gotta have some pineapple now to check this theory. Turns out I'm allergic. And I'm also stuck in a death loop. Or a time loop. I've developed an allergy over the past year since I last had pineapple. And now I'm looping just like Siffrin, but only whenever I eat pineapple. That's crazy. We got a lot to talk to Loop about. Because we just triggered an automatic loop. We didn't die, but we still loop back when it looked like the outcome was not going to be good. Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? Are you jealous of my family members? Is crazy. What? Where is that coming from? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's spicy. I would more so say it stings. But I guess that maybe you could describe that as spicy. But pineapple definitely does have like a stingy mouthfeel. You know what I mean? Maybe it's from... I guess maybe it's because it's acidic. I think pineapple is acidic, right? Pineapple juice? Because it's a citrus. Is pineapple citrus? It feels like it's citrus, right? Papaya? I don't think I've ever actually had a papaya on its own. Or ever. I don't even know if I've ever had papaya. I've had papaya juice. Now I want a papaya. I don't know. You just act weird every time I talk about them. Like what? Like I'm your partner waiting at home, and when I finally get to talk to you, all you can talk about is the fun you're having with other people? Yeah, she's jealous. They're jealous. Forget I said that. That was a terrible, awful metaphor. Uh-huh. Shut your mouth. I'm really not jealous, okay? Not of your party, anyway. What are you jealous about, then? I had a question about... Bonnie was looking at a book. Yeah. So what's up with this quest? Are we done with it? Is there any resolution to this? Yes, they were looking at a book. They were looking at a book about burial rituals because you all talked about what you'd all do if you died. No wonder the kid was upset about it. Pretty stupid of you adults to talk about that stuff where they could hear you. No wonder the kid hates you. And? Will you do something about it? Talk to your kid about it after, maybe? You should. Interesting. Wait. Talk to them about it after? Like after they look at the book? After they take the book? Okay. Nah, nothing. See you later, Stardust. I know I said I was going to progress the plot, the main quest, but we're already so deep into this, and I feel like it's actually important, especially because it comes to one of the characters. It involves one of the characters, Bonnie specifically. I'm going to try and... It looks like that we're not done with the quest exactly. It looks like we need to talk to Bonnie after they look at the book now. I don't know if... I'm just checking right now to see if they meant, like, right now. Nope, nothing. See you at the clock tower. Still mad at us. Okay. Okay, you heard it here first, folks. Pineapple is not a citrus fruit, but it does have but I was about to say, but it does have acidic. But it does have acid in it. All right, there we go. The truth. has been revealed about the pineapples. All right, I just want to reconfirm with Loop one more time. Make sure... Here again? You really like to talk to me, huh, Stardust? It's been more than 15 times already. I'm so sorry for bothering you. Yeah, this is actually the first time I think I've ever double-backed and talked to Loop twice in the same loop. I forgive you, Stardust, but, maybe you should get something as a reward, don't you think? For coming to talk to me so often. A secret tutorial! Maybe you'll know about it already, though. So, there's an item you can give to your party if you talk to them in Dormont. Did you know that? Is there? How did you not find it already? You should explore Dormont a bit more, Stardust. There's a flower you can get, I do know about this, and give it to your party. Is the tutorial about how I can give you that flower too? What? No, gross! I don't want it! I don't want any of your stuff, but I am a bit of a special case still, and so there's a couple items you can show me if you wanted. Is that so? I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to open new choices for you in our conversations, though. So just stand kind of close to the tree and just interact with your souvenirs. Maybe I'll have something to say about it. So, in simpler terms, if you use a souvenir near me, I might react to it. Anyway, how can I help you? Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like that's just for, like, extra dialogue, though. I don't feel like that has an actual impact. But that is good to know about. Okay. Bonnie was looking at the book. Just one more time, just want a refresher. So you want us talking about that stuff where they could hear you. No wonder the kid hates you. And will you do something about it? Talk to your kid about it after, maybe? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do the book. And while we're here, so many different things. What do you need help with? Find out more about the loops. What should I do now? I need a refresher. Nothing, actually. Okay. I figured there might have been, after all that stuff we saw, a new dialogue option. I mean, maybe we really do need to talk to the king? Interesting. Never hurts trying stuff. I know. I mean... What to do? Alright. See you later, Stardust. They gently wave you goodbye. You give them a nod and walk away. Okay, for now... Also... There's only so many souvenirs we can get in Dormont. Also, the fact that, like, what we just saw was optional tells me that it's not critical for us to, what is it? Interact with, every souvenir we find in front of Loop. You broke your head open on a rock. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's go to floor 3. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of the memory fragment things. Memories of skirmish. You're annoyed there isn't a more dignified way to loop back in the village. Alright, so now... Bonnie was listening to you all talk about burial rituals earlier. Oh, here we go. Okay, I thought Loop was talking about talking to Bonnie after they look at the book, but no, they meant talk to them right now. You know, adults are stupid. Huh? We like to think about every possible thing that could happen, even though it probably won't. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't listening earlier. You don't say anything. But what if everyone... We won't. But you don't know that. I do. I won't let anything happen, Bonnie. I promise. Okay. I promise too. I won't let anything happen either. Bonnie smiles confidently. You smile back. You got a memory of promise. You'll always remember this. If the kid has memory of promise equipped, they'll be more likely to buff everyone's stats during battle. Okay. And with that, the side quest is actually concluded. It had the same vibe, that little scene just now. It was like a mini diet version of like the full Bonnie Bonnie Dormont quest. You know what I mean?
Sifrin basically just cut to the chase and was like, don't worry, I promise I'll keep you safe. And Bonnie's like, okay, I promise I'll keep you safe too. That was it. They're just like, let's just speed run that conversation we had back in Dormont, basically. Memories. Where is... Actually, wait. Let me look at Bonnie specifically. Yeah, it's like a mini friendship quest. So Memory of Training is the one we got for the actual quest. And then Memory of Promise is the one that Bonnie's more likely to buff everyone. That is the new one we got. I'd rather keep Memory of Training. But that's cool that we got Memory of Promise now. All right, and that side quest has been complete, which means... Not yet, actually. I'm wondering. I'm questioning. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I still prefer the hit rate one at 100% as well. So, before we keep on moving forward. Now, it appears that at least all the side quests that I've found in the game, there might be one I'm forgetting or I missed, and I'm not going to bother looking for it. I'm side quested out. Because at this point, I don't really think any of the items we could possibly get from any new side quests are going to be worth it for us. I think we're a little strong. And I think we're a little okay on items and such. And if anything taught me that, it's my experience with the Chateau Castle quest that we just now finished and got the most useless item that I'm never going to use ever. So, that taught me, I think I'm side quested out on this game. I think we're good. Now we're just going to mainly focus on, that being said, the main story. We have two options then for what to do next. I can loop back to Dormont again and interact with the loop, right? And get new, and maybe find out, or maybe see new dialogue and find something out. Or I can go to the king, right? And as of right now, it seems like the only really, like, new thing that, I can do, or the only way I could possibly find out any new information. We tried so many things, right? We tried completing the side quests, we tried talking to Loop, and we did get some progress with Loop, from doing that. We did learn some new things. And we tried looking at, like, all the Timecraft books, but it looks like the only thing, the only direction I'm being pointed in now is to fight the king again and talk to the king. So that probably means there's new dialogue options, which means that's what we're going to do next. I really don't have many, what are they called? Memories of Skirmish left to use to automatically and quickly loop forward. I'm wondering how much it would cost to loop to the king from where we are right now. I am going to equip... I just want to go to the king right now. And you know what? I think I'm just going to spend the rest of our Memories of Skirmish. We might have to do a little bit of grinding then afterwards in order to get more Memories of Skirmish so we can keep looping forward and backwards again. But for right now, I'm going to see if I can use the remainder of my Memories of Skirmish to loop just a little bit further. Yes. To the king. Because this, on loop 65, 40 loops deeper than we were at the start of the stream. On loop 65, we are at the king, which is where I believe we now need to be in order to progress. I do also, next time we talk to Loop, I'm going to talk about what happened with Bonnie, but I'm assuming that they're just going to say, yeah, the side quest is done. Good job. Here's your gold star. All right. But now, hopefully, at the tail end of the live stream, we can get more answers from the king. Please. Something. Anything. Teach us something new. Do you remember? These dialogue options are all the same. I'll say I remember you, just in case. We shall fight and see which one the universe favors. Which side? Okay. Final boss. Final boss. We've done this so many times before. We've got the knife key. Your attacks will hit harder against the king. Zone out for this part? Yes. Because all I need to do, all I want to do,
is ask you some questions. King waits. Good. And we have something new to ask? Ask the king. Okay. The only new one that we have to ask is why call yourself king? And I think I know why they call themselves king already. Why call yourself king? I have decided my will is more just than the will of Valgard. Valgard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. In Valgard, such a person can only be called a king. I like poetic, very poetic. So you know that what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time. Against the will of the people. Yes, against the will of the universe. No. The universe is like God. Like Zeus, like the god of gods, it seems like, in this game, in this universe, for lack of a better word. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Valgard to stay like this. Forever. Forever, forever. Ask the king. Man, I was really hoping we'd have more to ask than just that. Which means that, like, really the only thing I can, like, think left to do is, well, one, beat the king and see if the final cutscene is any different. And two, like, basically just go through all of Loop's dialogue options again and see if anything changed. I only had to wish for it. Yep, and the universe delivered. The universe, yep, who is that? A person? It's the world. Wow, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember. It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? The stars? Question mark? All right. So now we know why the king calls themselves king, and unfortunately Iron Dragon, it's not just because they have a crown. I like the theory, though. All right, so I don't think going through any of these old dialogue trees are going to do anything differently. So let's just whip his butt really quickly. It shouldn't take us too long. We got the key knife, and we also have our God Gaming skills. So hopefully we should be able to get through this pretty quickly. Mirabelle use adorable moving shield. It's interesting that... Did I equip Shining Life? What? I forget. Oh, that's right. I didn't do the friend quest in Dormont this time. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, the screen definitely is flashing whenever something important happens that we need to know about. Yeah, it did do that when the universe was mentioned, when we were asking about where the king is from as well. Very observant, very observant. And we need to... And so basically, yeah, anytime we learn something important, yeah, the screen is flashing. All right. Snaps to that. And then... The only reason I'm gonna try to beat the king is just because I do want to get to the final cutscene, like I said. And in addition, I also, of course, can't let anybody doubt my God Gaming skills. So naturally, we need to beat the king every single time we fight the king, right? Except we don't have the bomb for the first time. So this is going to take a little bit longer than the previous fights. Actually, no, that was pretty good damage. All right. I mean, basically, we can just brute force our way, right? Right. All right. Oh, yeah, we can try getting the confession again, of course. How could I forget? Every turn. This move seems so bad. Why would I ever use that? Let's do... Turn it up. Yeah, leave him for last, yada yada. Yeah, we know the whole deal. I mean, I doubt on this specific loop that anything is going to be different than what we've already seen. All right, Bonnie Wax the enemy. Ooh, 118. Let's get it. All right. Trying to stack up the paper. Make up the time. And then... See, if I can do this without the bomb / Glock, then you know, I just have that dog in me. I can't believe I said that. I apologize if anybody threw up in their mouths like I just did. All right. And one more paper attack. Zone out for this part? Yes. You've heard this before. Don't have the right to cry. Very emotional. Indeed. Quite. Rose-printed glasses. Actually, turn it up. We're going to give it to Odile. And attack. You got the tears. Is the jackpot enough to get rid of the tears? Come on. No, it is not. All right. Mirabelle time. And we got nothing we can use. Let's use an item. Let's see. Completely recovers one family member's HP. Let's do this. All right. The king isn't waiting for us, right? That's not an issue right now, right? King's Tears give the maybe I should use the shield ability. All right. Use it on the King's Tears. Yeah. I don't think we're in danger, are we? Nope, I can't use Adorable Moving Shield anyway. We're fine. We have to be fine then, right? That's how this game works. I'm not gonna get frozen in time because I wasn't paying attention to the battle dialogue, right? The King's dialogue washes over you? Actually, no. I am curious, like, is there any... Why are you all fighting against me? Okay, no. I just hit no because I was curious to see if anything actually changes. But it looks like... Nope. This is all the same. I was wondering maybe the key to beating the game is to not zone out during the fight. Maybe I've been missing it all along. No, it's all the same. So we can just zone out for everything that the king says to us during the fight. We're fine. Except for the asking questions part, which unfortunately this time we did not get as many answers as I was hoping for, but we also didn't ask as many new questions as I was hoping to. So we're chilling. The king waits. All right, here we go. Now we got to use Adorable Moving Shield. And gosh, guys, who even needs the Glock when you have skills like I do, and also a really overleveled and overpowered Siffrin? But you know, other than that, who needs the bomb? We're actually almost done. Nice crit. Odile does. Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. The king charged up their meter so quickly. I just got so lucky that Mirabelle's meter finished right before the king did, so I could cast the shield ability. Oh my gosh! Or else we would have all died just then. That was lucky. I even thought to myself for a second. I was like, oh, should I pass over to Mirabelle? Nah, we're fine. Nope, I made the right choice. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. There's no way we could possibly lose, right? Right. I definitely didn't just get a mini heart attack now. Or right then. We're fine. Mirabelle. Super Sparkle Heal? Nah, just use the item. We're chilling. And then rose-printed glasses. Why not? And that'll finish it off the fight. Definitely never got nervous, even for a second. Woohoo! Okay, zone out. Yeah, we'll zone out. You've heard this before. Perfect, beautiful, and just a dumb baby idiot. Yup, your turn. Sounds like there's nothing else for me to add. You would think that Siffrin after, like... I feel like this is, like... If I was stuck in the time loop like Siffrin is, this would be the part where I would always change my dialogue. I would always try to come up with something cooler to say than the last time. So eventually, I just say something so awesome that right after the fight ends, my party just has to acknowledge it and be like, yo, Sheep, that was clever. That was cool. Did you rehearse that? And I'd be like, no. All right, King's dead. Just get the Future and Kendrick Lamar song referenced. King's dead. And we're going to go talk to the maiden. Yeah, when Siffrin... I would lose it when Sifrin hits them all with the Bazinga. Yo, that would go hard. Nothing better that Sifrin could possibly come up with. All right. I'm surprised that this dialogue has, like, never really changed from loop to loop. Like, I feel like eventually Sifrin would be like, yeah, let's just go to the maiden. Just go to the maiden. Just go to the maiden! I'm maidenless! I'm maidenless, I need it now! I'm maidenless and the NPC's making fun of me. Alright. Once more. Head housemaiden, she's so tall. All the same. And yeah, I do want to re-acknowledge Iron Dragon, I know pointed this out. It's all over if you talk to her, but why? Why is it all over? I mean, I guess I'll talk to everybody else. You're maidenless too? Join the club. We'll just fast forward through all this. Don't need to worry about Bonnie's emotions or anything like that. It doesn't matter. It's going to get reset. So don't even worry about it. Yep. And this is... Before we forget, though, you have some snacks left. Bonnie looks through their pockets. Wait, why did I need this again? Oh, yeah. This was for Bonnie's, like... This was for Bonnie's side quest. Oh, yeah, I get it now. Bonnie celebrates having pineapple slices right now. In case you're a smart player who remembers that Sifrin's allergic to pineapples, so you never make the same mistake I did and choose the pineapple dialogue during that scene. This is your way of learning. If you're smart, then this is your way of learning that Bonnie likes the pineapple slices for their favorite snacks. All right, skip through all this. I'm getting so good at switching my finger. Wait. New! This is new! Before you forget, though, can we group hug after I speak to the head housemaiden? Oh, is that going to do something different? Oh, would you be okay with it? I'd love to. You nod. You should make sure to talk to everyone before talking to Isabeau. And then Odile. What's the deal, Odile? Yep, all the same. To do your fake research. Oh, so you figured it out, did you? Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabeau try to figure it out for a little longer. Okay, and this is also, I think, new because we didn't do the quest with Odile, so we just had to, like, I guess Odile's kind of just like, I guess Sifrin just figured it out, and, as opposed to Odile telling us back in Dormont when we do their quest. Spoonology? Say the line, Sifrin. Bananaology. All right, and now Isabeau. Is this going to be different with the hug? Sif, we did it! We did it, Sif. Okay, we did it. It's all the same. You want to tell me something? Yes. And then you're going to back out. Are you both finished? Oh, this is actually the first time Odile is interrupted now. New interruption. I was waiting for Odile to be the one to chime in. Are you both finished? Please wrap it up so we can go. There's so much we have to do before we can go back to our lives. You two can talk later, okay? Oh, gems. Did I interrupt? It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Are you sure? No problem. Don't worry about it. There has to be a better moment later. A better moment than saving the country. Ugh. But is this going to change something? Is Isabeau's silly little confession actually the key to making something new happen? Oh. Anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. Well, we just learned something new. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Jouvant, okay? You nod. Okay. So now... Smiles you gently. We talk to the maiden. It's all over if you talk to her. Okay, just a little longer. Yeah. Can't go back. Okay. That was something I've always wanted to test. Back to looking around curiously, like always. She sees you stare and flashes you a smile. You smile back. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're good. Talk to her. This is the end. I wonder, though, like... To make something different happen, is Sifrin gonna be like, yo, guys, come here. I need you right now.
before I talk to the maiden, please stand. Just don't worry about it. Just stand there. Just stand there and wait. All right, you'll see why. I wonder. I want Siffrin to try that. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes. If there's anything I can do to thank you, this is all the same. Please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you're about to do travels. All the same. Yeah. Try something new. Do you even see me? She's like a robot. She just repeats the same dialogue every time. Am I real to you right now? That's different. She's acknowledging it. She's not a robot. Real? What do you... Oh, doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh, no. You sigh. It's fine. She isn't real to you right now either. You wait for her to finish. Siffrin, I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back when everything started. The smell of burnt sugar again. It's been following you for a while. For so long you can't even remember when it started. But when you talk to her, it's overpowering. So overpowering you could throw up. The smell of timecraft. I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken. Something's failing. Rotting. I can't fix it on my own. Not before it all ends. If only I noticed it sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it. Like every time you're about to loop back in time, you feel a tug on your stomach. You usually don't pay attention to the tug, but there's nothing else to focus on right now. You wonder what that's all about. Any second now. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to forgive. The curtain falls on the performance. Oops, 67. You're back here again. At this rate, you'll know her entire lines by heart. Wait a minute. What? Yeah, I'm smelling bacon because the gears are turning in my head. What is the trigger for Isabeau and the group hug? Did I have to talk to Isabeau again? And I forgot to do that? Or I just didn't do it, I should say? Because I didn't think I had to? Is that... Or do I have to do, like, the Friends quest again? In order to get that to happen? Don't think so? What? I know they group hug at some point. Or at least I think during the first loop, they did a group hug at the end. I think. I don't remember. Either way, we can do a group hug. I just forget how to trigger it. What? What is it? Also, is this going to finally change? Can we finally do a high five? I'm going to talk to Loop. I need to talk to Loop. I'm beginning to think he never will. You look at his hand coming closer. And then it goes down. As expected, his hand stops above your shoulder. That was funny. I'm going to go, do your thing with your tree, but do you want to talk? No. Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later. I just wanted to see if you were going to give us a high five finally. Either way. What should I do next? I'm so curious, though, about, like, what happened with the group hug thing. I'm just going to go through... I just need help in general. I don't need help with any of this, actually. Let's see. Find more about the king. What should I do now? So the king might not be from Valgard. That is interesting information. You smile smugly. Sounds like asking him stuff was a good idea, huh? Yeah, Stardust, you were right. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Your housemaid mentioned she saw some articles about the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. It might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. It might be a lot of information, though. Make sure you ask yourself the right questions.
about the king. Refresher. Nothing, actually. Any other questions? Find more about the loops. What should I do now? I don't know if there's anything you can do to find out more about the loops right now. But you do have other things to do, don't you? You still have to find more about the king after all. You can go back to your loop quest after you're done with this, don't you think? Nothing, actually. Never mind, actually. See you later, Stardust. They gently wave you goodbye and you walk away. And heck, while we're in Rome, let's see what happens when we interact with the silver coin. You roll the coin around in your pocket. Are you rolling that coin again? You've kept it this whole time. It's just pathetic now. Okay. That's what I figured. I figured it would just be some little bit of dialogue. Maybe going to the clock tower? That could be. That could be. Yeah, we'll try showing them the souvenir, yeah. Bitrate's getting crunchy. Okay, it's smooth again. Okay. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. Can I finally get a fish? Can I finally catch a fish? Is that the key to this? I would love to fish. All right, fishing time. Do something different this time, Siffrin, so you can actually catch one, please. Can we get a fish head and show it to Bonnie, and Bonnie will love us? You didn't catch anything. What are the odds? But it was restful to sit here and let your mind wander for a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Let me talk to Mirabelle. Sitting on a bench holding your papers. Hi, Siffrin, do you need anything? Where is everyone? How are you feeling? Anything weird happened lately? Something weird. She's holding as if you just accuse her papers of being weird. Nothing's weird. Definitely not my papers. Don't look at them. Tease her a little. You bring your index finger up. No! You slowly move your index finger closer to her papers. No. Closer. Mirabelle's so weird at the idea of using her papers that you froze. Your finger gets closer and pokes one of the papers. Poke. Stop poking my papers. You feel a little bad. You stop poking the papers. Apart from that, I haven't seen anything weird. I don't even remember why that is like a dialogue option. It's been so long already, I forget what exactly that question has to do with anything else in the world. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go... For right now, I'm gonna go get the flower and show it to... show it to Loop. That's all I'm gonna do right now. Ooh, and maybe I can show her the drawing that this kid does. Hello. Aren't you one of the saviors traveling with Mirabelle? Give me the flower. Give me the flower. Give me the flower. Thank you. Give me the flower. Just give me the flower. Oh, wait. This is actually a question. New question. Why are you giving flowers away? Have you looked around my house? I cannot get rid of those fast enough. That's why everyone in Dormont has some, too. And it's just nice, isn't it? To be able to give physical proof of your love to people. Not really. Oof. You're learning that physical things fade, too. Oof. Okay. That's... a little sad. Can we show them one of the sheep? I wish you actually had a sound effect like a bah or something like that. But that's okay too. Good to see you guys. Alright, so real quickly. First we're gonna flash the flower in front of Loop and see what happens. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way. Can I just give it to you? Nope. See you later, Stardust. See ya. You give them a nod and walk away. Oh, the Siffrin depression arc has been going nutty, I'm not gonna lie. You wave the flower towards Loop. Ugh, a flower? I don't want any of your stuff, Stardust. Get that out of here. This is where your gentle giving heart gets you. Can we give it to her now? Can we give this to you? Nah, nothing, I guess not. And you know what? While we're here, actually, I guess we don't have to. It seems that every time we say let's talk about something, it's really just like a new, like, world building thing or something like that. It doesn't really seem like it has actual impact on anything. But you know what will Sheep's buying is in behind the DLC is funny. Yeah, Siffrin out here on the Sigma grind set. He don't got time for relationships with anybody else. He's just so honed in and focused on his goal. No distractions allowed in his life. It is true. He really is becoming a Sigma male. Anyway, what I was going to say though was, by the way, it's Loop 67. We need to ensure that we finish the game. Listen to me. On loop 69. If I lose on loop 69, and it looks like we're about to loop back to the beginning of the game and start loop 70, I'm not going to stream the game anymore. We're just gonna put a needle in it. We're gonna put a pin in it and pause the game right there indefinitely on loop 69. We are not allowed to go past that. So you better hope that in the next 3 loops, 67, 68, and 69, we finish the game. Or else we never will. Okay? That's a promise. But anyway, for now, on loop 67, you're not finishing the loop in two loops, trust me, then we'll never finish it. Yeah, can you imagine? There is one Steam achievement that's like, that only like 1% of players have. Probably less. Finish the game on loop 69. And then there's another achievement. Finish the game on loop 420. Speaking of 420, yes, we did 42 loops today. We went from loop 25 to loop 67 in the course of like 3 hours. If that's not gaming, I don't know what is. Guys, but on this loop, for real, on this loop, what we're going to do is, it looks like we need to search. We need to do a full house scan, once again, for information about the king. We need to find articles or something about where he's from, about his past, and learn more about him, which will... It seems like after that conversation we just had with Loop asking about what to do to progress, it seems like that is the only thing left that we can do in order to progress. I know somebody suggested looking at the clock tower. I'm a little worried because I don't think anything new would happen at the clock tower. I could be wrong. But what we're going to do is, before we do this full sweep, because Loop didn't mention anything about the clock tower, and Loop is usually our guide, or is always our guide through the game. So what I'm going to do is, at the beginning of the next stream, because we're going to wrap up for today, we're going to wrap up here, I'm going to start by doing all the friend quests again, speeding through them really quickly, just skipping over them, you know how it is, skipping over the dialogue so we don't spend our time going through them all again. And then I'm going to do a full sweep through the house. I want to get to the end. The reason why I'm doing the friend quest stuff again is that I want to get to the end again. And I want to talk to Mirabelle about the group hug thing, right? Trigger the group hug dialogue. And then I want to see if something new will happen and we actually will do the group hug. I want to see if something new will happen with the friend quest stuff again on the second run. Because the first time we did it, the first time we did all the friend quests and we became a family, just like it's Fast and the Furious, we became a family when we got to the final boss and beat the king, and we were about to loop back after talking to the head house maiden. Like always, something new happened yesterday. Something new happened. And that was the first time we've done that. I want to try it again. I feel like something new will happen again. So we're going to do all the friend quests. We're going to get the family back together. We're going to go through the house. We're going to find information about the king because it looks like that's really the only way we can possibly progress at the moment, according to Loop anyway. And then we're going to beat the king. And then we are going to see if anything happens new with the group. But for now, that is where I'm going to leave it off. I'm not going to save again, even though my OCD says save every single time. I'm going to leave it there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. I apologize if you were here for the technical difficulties earlier in stream. I hope you still enjoyed the stream, and thank you for sticking with me. If you weren't here for that part, don't worry about it. There were no technical difficulties. Everything was fine. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be back again next week. Keep an eye on the Discord. If you're not in it, there's the link. You can join that way. Keep an eye on the Discord or on my YouTube community tab to see when I will be live next. It will most likely be next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but things can change based on my work schedule. I get it every weekend, so I'll try and let you guys know as soon as possible. But I hope you enjoyed today's stream at least. Live in the moment, right? And look forward to next stream, which will probably be on Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. EST. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I hope to talk to you again real soon. This is Sound of Sheep, wishing you a happy morning, evening, afternoon, or night. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye!